Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam Conan, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Now, it's been a couple of days since we last came here. I think it was Friday? Yeah, it should have been Friday. I think I played like once in the span of 10 and now, in between that time. All I did was get this shirt for Allagan Poetics. That's pretty much it. I don't know if I did anything else. I don't remember. Quite a bit of stuff happened in between, so I still don't know. But that's fine. So, as I remember it, last time we played, we fought our first primal in the Far East, Susano. And then we finally found the leader of the Doman Rebellion, Kian, here up north of Doma. And he's going to join their like clan fight thing. So that he can gain control of all of them and ask of them to fight for them or with them, I guess. The Empire, the Garlian Empire. Sorry, it's all coming back to me. Just trying to make it not as slow. What else? What else happened? So we went hunting. We were gonna. I remember last thing we did is we were becoming like friends with the clan that healed up Hien after he was like left for dead over here in the steppe. Sorry, hang on. Sorry. Yeah. So he healed, and now for along with like making them and the other like dragon, the Auri, I think they're called. I don't know how to say it in plural. But basically we're gonna recruit them by doing so, and simultaneously he wants to do it by helping them also, returning the favor for healing him. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Now, as I understand, I remember the last quest we did was like hunting down animals for a feast, because we were gonna eat before, or I don't know if we ate already in the game, but we're gonna basically God, this is like the slowest explanation I think I've given, but I'm also like remembering as we go. Right, so the feast was before the dungeon or duty, I don't know what it's going to be. And now either the feast already happened or it's about to happen, and if it already happened, we're gonna go to a dungeon, more than likely. Okay. Sorry. Now then, Serena, if you will tell us of the trial we must undertake that we might participate in the Nadam. Ah yes, as I mentioned before, to be recognized as a warrior of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardam. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many malms until he came to the holy place, thereafter named Bardam's Meadow. There, at the altar, as he did, you must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol. To complete your trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Fair enough. And where is the entrance to Bardam's Meadow? You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakaso, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Seol Aen, hidden within the mountains, is a narrow pass. Follow it, and you will come to Bardam's Meadow. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial, just getting to the trial. More than you know. On the eve of Nadam, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. What the heck? Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. That's messed up. Ah, what a grim expression you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall and rout a mere rite of passage. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes, but let us not worry overmuch. We will overcome this trial, and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, to the west, to Bardam's metal. Get it. Yes, let's go. Let's see. Who will we fight? And what is a yol? I already forgot. Wait, Hien! Oh dear, I knew I would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your yol will hearken to their call. Oh, so we're getting a mount. Thanks, we'll try them out once we finish the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gozetsu. Alright. Today we're starting off strong, it will seem, before we start with the dungeon. I'm assuming we didn't get the whistle or whatever we need to call the yol. The yol. I hope it's like a giant sheep or something. Fluff. Stole fluff. Right, let me just catch up with my cards and all of that. Right, and then I had the bomb. Then I have this thing. Then I can do this, and then one of these. Right. Oh yeah, and I put a new shortcut in the keybind. I got heal 1, heal 2, heal use, essential dignity, right? Okay, I'm good now. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see I can see that monument Serena talked about. I don't see Hien or Gozetsu though. We must hurry. Yes, we do. Is that a yol? No, that's a mata. That's moto. Huh. I don't know why, it's kind of weird that she's like just along here. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling that someone's watching us. Serena did warn us about the tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. Oh, we're almost definitely. Especially now that you grounded such a flag. Yeah, there it is. This guy is also. Should hurry up. Maybe we can get a hand. There. Plant the bomb. Oh, it's gonna be only 3 of them. That's not bad. I don't know which ones are mine. Uh-oh. It's not good. Leave me alone, turtle. Turtle. Get out of my sight, turtle. Uh-oh. I think the AoE killed the... Like the turtles AoE killed one of the guys. Alright, be gone. Let's help this guy out. There. Just looking worryingly low. It's bow as the thanks. Even though we're going the same way, actually, that's gonna get awkward real quick. Didn't think that went through, but it's too late now. I'm just following him. I just realized I'm just following him because I know that he's going to like the same way I am, but I realized like I didn't even confirm on the map until just now, and I was just straight up following him without knowing. That was dumb. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself? So it goes. A few less warriors to face in Nadam, eh? Seoul Aen is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us a final time. Okay. I think that person went the wrong way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they took a shortcut? Who knows? They read faster though. That much is clear. What the heck? Is that just a straight up door? Kung Chulu. Okay. I wanna see the front of it, not gonna lie. It's important, we'll see it again eventually. I say, without having a clue if we will or not. Feed my chocobo and plant these. Draw a card. And then I check. I think the cooldown of my explosion thing went down as I leveled up, because it used to be 10 seconds, that's like less. At least like the initial cooldown, it has like 2. Like it was before, like it's about 6 seconds I think. And then if I don't use it, it's gonna become into a bigger one. Come on. The ball, the origin. Come on, sir. Don't make me do this. Doesn't need to be this hard. That's what she said. Ha 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 ha. Okay, now let's get going. Sorry. Oroniri healer. How do they even do that? They kidnap strong warriors, but if they're strong, why can't they not? Aren't they strong enough not to be kidnapped? And also, how do they make them fight for them in an Adam? I don't get that part either. They like threaten their loved ones, but that doesn't make sense because their loved ones will be back at the camp, and the camp will be protected by his other fellow strong warriors. So, what exactly is preventing them from not helping in the dam? You know? Right. This must be the pass that leads to Bardam's medal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but well, there is a first time for everything, no? There is indeed. Give me the materia. Yes, the materia. The Yol whistle. Nothing left but to begin then. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bardam's medal and tame a Yol. How precisely we are to do this? I am not sure, but since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk, we have an Adam to win. Alright. So what is this Yol? And is it a spider? More importantly. You know, gotta get priorities. Oh my god. You're gonna be kidding me? No. This is a very distasteful joke. Is it an early, out-of-seasons April Fool's joke? Damn smell, 250 armor. Okay, we can do this somehow. This was 65, 60, 55, 30, 90. Straight up my class thing. Okay, which one's the lowest one? This one. This one's a 30. You want piety or spell speed? Works too. There we go. But let me see what else there is real quick. Real quick like. Dexterity, determination. Oh wait, no, that's also level related. How about this one? Skill speed? Nope. Yeah, no, let's just keep this. Let's just keep this and go. No questions asked. We can get in. We're getting in then. That's all there is to it, really. Oh yeah, and because we're healers, we don't. I say this every time I say because I think just in general like because we're healers we get in. Every time I remember back like when I failed to heal someone fast enough or I couldn't revive them in time and we get wiped, I feel like God, I cannot mess up. I don't feel like I'm allowed to mess up because of the special queue time. It doesn't. I'd like to think it doesn't happen often and I'm at least decent, but I don't know. Is that a Yol? Is it like the bear looking thing? What is the Yol? And is it the last boss? That's also a pretty okay question to ask if I do say so myself, I think. Is that a Yol? Or is that a Yak? Which is it? That's such a pretty place though, honestly. The ruins. low. Okay, let's draw a card. We got the ball. Let's switch it up. Let's put some healing on this dude. Oh, Diurnal Sect. And then we put some regen on these dudes, so I don't have to worry about him for a little bit. Then the Dancer, we give him the Spire and heal him up because Uh-oh. No, don't die, sir. I feel like well, maybe I'm not that good a healer then. I was gonna say, I just realized what I was gonna say is, I don't think I keep up as much as I should with the tank, because as I understand it, I have to be like right with him the whole time. I don't know. I like to think I'm doing a decent job right now, at least. Oh, hitting the spear. More damage. For more damage. Don't die, don't die. Please don't die, sir. My pride is riding on this guy. Darthicus. Oh, this is why I wanted to get a Dark Mage, because I want to do the thing about the ley lines. It looks really cool. Okay, I think he's sprinting, so we also gotta sprint it up. Sprint. We gotta sprint it up over here. What is that? Wall of Bardam. Oh, he has a laser. Oh, please take the aggro, sir. Sir, I request assistance. I am indeed requesting assistance right here. That's better. Give a little bit of regen to everybody. Man, it feels good to finally be able to use the bomb on an actual dungeon. Well, I probably could have used it before. I don't know what level it is and when it was unlocked, like the level unlocked on the dungeon stuff, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you want to say. I'm still figuring it out, okay? It's still to be determined. Be honest. Uh-oh. Don't die, sir. What is he? A warrior. Let's see. What if I just do this? No, that's not gonna fly. I don't feel like that's flying very well. It ain't holding up its end of the bargain, sir. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Especially here, like we're not in a boss, so if the tank dies, I'm gonna feel especially bad. Undeserving of the healer Q time. You know? It's like, I don't know if other players don't care about this, but it feels like, it's like here. This is how you heal. Here's your like a card that you show to the guard on the way in. He will let you in without much waiting time, but you gotta earn it. If you don't do this right, they're gonna take it away, and you'll be not allowed to play healer ever again. At least inside a dungeon when others depend on you, or something like that. I think buff is about good time to buff, yeah. Good time to buff, yes. Oh. No siree, that's what I want to do. Careful there. Man, I kinda regret not having played more Thaumaturge to level it up to Black Mage. I really want to try that out. Apparently it's really fun and simple to play as well. Kind of understood that a little bit. But, you know, I never got to Black Mage. I'm like level 16 with it still. Is that it? No, that's Garula, of course. Garula. Can't they just wait a moment and set up stuff? Nice. Well, actually, never mind. I don't even. When I say that, I think of like bomb, but I can't use it right now. Oh, look at them! They're sleeping. That's cute. I hope they don't get killed or used for an attack. Maybe he's gonna like pick them up with its mouth and then, you know, chuck them at us or something. No, I didn't mean to use Esuna. That's not it, chief. Oh. What's going on? Oh, I can't move. I can move. Did I make it? I couldn't move for a moment. I don't know if it was my keyboard or something. Or maybe I was clicking the wrong buttons. I don't know at this point. Could be anything. But what's important is we didn't die. So we're good now. Okay, let's do some damage. I always get anxious when I start doing damage because their HP bar goes like down a little bit too much while I'm halfway through a damage spell. So I'm like, oh, should I cancel it or should I keep going or what should I do? Okay, Heart of the Cards. Bang, bang. Oh, here it comes. Oh, I did get stunned. That makes sense. Did I make it? I did. I think I barely, both times I've barely made it. Which is good, I guess, because I still made it, so. Okay, you get a heal. And you get a heal. Oh, never mind, I put regen on him. Well, the heal went through anyway. It's some extra, okay? Don't spend it all at once, dear. Here's a 20, don't spend it all in one place, okay? And don't tell your mother. Oh yeah, Grandma, those are cool days. Oh, still alive. Not anymore. What did I click? Why? I don't know what that does, but okay. Oh, fancy, fancy. Oh, this is for Dancer. I kinda wanna take them. I'm gonna greet it. And I'm probably gonna regret it after. I think I didn't get it though. This is so pretty though. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, and it moves, and I should be looking where I'm walking, because I probably could have just jumped off a cliff or something and been dead forever. That was not a good move to do, you know? You ever just do a move and realize how dumb it is after? Like not healing the freaking tank because I was thinking about using... Oh my god. Oh, I'm dumb. Did I use it? I didn't use it. I clicked the wrong one. Oh wait, no, I did heal him. I think. Did I? No, I'm not sure. I don't think Thaumaturge can heal anybody. And now I'm dead. And now I have to actually get... Oh god. I done messed up. I got so... I don't know what happened there. I panicked. Gosh. Okay, let's go. Huh. Sorry, I'm a little bit loopy today. Class got serious today. And there was a bunch of traffic. And then the homework was a bit... Oh, no, I drawing the wrong one? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. There's this other spell, I don't know. It's like this really good one, that the lower they are, the more you heal them. And it's instantaneous. And instead of using that, I used the regular heal. And I'm so glad he didn't die before that one went through. So he survived just long enough for me to pick the other one. The one I said before, the instant one. Gosh, I'm gonna pass on that. I probably should have grabbed it actually. Let's run. This tank is not... He does not care. He does not give any caring whatsoever. I think it's better to just constantly have a regen on him. Oh my god, what the heck? Okay, gotta focus. I don't know. Maybe I should have just called it a day. Maybe I should have just said no stream today. I don't feel like I don't deserve to be a healer. Right now, I am not worthy. I think I did revive it. I'm not sure because I accidentally I clicked I have Swiftcast and then Ascend, which is the revive, and by accident I clicked the other one and I'm thinking it was revive. I should probably switch the position of those. They're like right next to each other. Because I had put Surecast there with the idea that maybe I might get interrupted, even though I have Surecast Quickcast, which doesn't make sense now that I think about it. Well, real quick, let's just switch those two up, and hopefully I don't make myself more confused later on. Okay. Okay, this is a time for a bomb. No, don't pull them away from the AoE, please. It's gonna both heal you and do damage to them. If you run out, I can't. No, don't do it. Stop it, man. I'm just gonna detonate it now before he actually drags them out of it. Not gonna take that chance, Chief. No, thank you. Okay. Come on. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not... I should not panic as much and then everything will be fine, you know? I need to chill out and then everything... Keep healing and nobody dies. It's kinda hard though, because he keeps sprinting on ahead and I can't seem to catch up for one reason or another. Oh my god, what the heck is that? Bardam himself. What do you know? But that's not the boss. That's not Lot's boss. Strange. Why can't I use my card? I have a card. Hunter of Bardam. Oh my god, what the heck? Look away, look away. Cannot use while under status affliction. I can't use anything. I think that may be the case for everybody though. So I'm not gonna question it too badly. This is kinda cool. It's a pie AoE. Oh, there's spears! That is severely cool. Can I fight now? I don't think anybody can. First trial overcome. Oh! I wonder nobody could use it. The second trial is upon you. What am I supposed to do? Is it like a third one? What exactly was supposed to happen there? Get out of the circle? What's supposed to happen here? I don't get it. I'm not entirely sure what I was supposed to do, but... Oh, did I fail? Or is there like a point system here? I really need to strife, I think is what it's called, like walking away at this. Bam, bam, two failures are yours to bear. Also, if you fail more than a couple of times, we're dead. Or fail, I don't know. Do we have to do the thing all over again or something? Okay, second trial overcome, good. Okay, I was worried there for a moment that I messed it up. The third trial is upon you. Be not afraid of falling stars. I am an astrologian, don't worry about it. Looming shadow. What must be done, I wonder. Okay, keep it on, strife. Strife it up. Pie. Pie attack. Oh! Gosh darn it, I thought I made it. My timing was off, or I did some... I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I'm not good at overcoming certain overlapping ones. You have failed 2 trials. Prepare yourself for punishment. Oh no. Oh, I see. Yeah, you were the successors of Bardam. Yours is the step and everything in it. Nomad's cap of maiming has been added to the loot list. So as long as some of us pass. Need. Please? What is this? Choker. I'll take it. I don't think I have a collar. Oh my god, was I supposed to jump? Tell me I was supposed to jump. This looks like I was supposed to jump, right? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, for a moment I got worried. Okay. I was scary. I was like, I wasn't sure, like I did see it out of the corner of my eye, but I was like, wait, did I really though? Ouch. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. I guess maybe I'm still not used to having to babysit the HP bar of the tank. I mean, that's what it is, right? I don't know if... Listen, I'm just saying what I think. I'm not sure if, like, the terms I'm using... Is there, like, is it, like, offensive? I don't think that's offensive, right? Like, there's nothing... I'm just overthinking this, I think. I think that's the only issue that's happening here. Okay. Doesn't matter. You see, because we're getting through these either way. Oh my god, Indiana Jones! Stay alive. Oh, I wasted the heal. It was already over. And it's not gonna be ready for a couple of pulls again. Oh! Uh-oh. No, you gotta be jerking. I did wrong heal. Help? Nope, left behind. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's probably my bad. Great. Okay. Yeah, it's my bad. You know, I got distracted by the rock. So, I'm assuming that's the case. I don't know. Like I said, I probably need to keep up with the tank, right? So, it's on me. That's fine, because this fall is fun, actually. I'm afraid of heights, but this is kind of cool. Did I even get the choker? I didn't even check. I don't think I did. I'm kind of sad, gotta be honest, for what happened just then. I don't know which part I'm sadder about. This is the fact that I was left behind, or no? I guess I gotta keep up, huh? I don't know. I think I don't know. Let's just keep going. Oh, they're dead. They're wiped because they didn't wait for me. Is it? Does this count as my fault? I wonder. Probably, yeah. At least partly. I mean, come on. He wasn't waiting for me. Trying to keep up. What do you mean? Where am I at? Freaking hell. Okay. Wake up, Tenno. Gosh, darn it. Isn't he the tank? Maybe he... I don't know. What's up with that? What am I supposed to do if the freaking butterfly keeps attacking me? What the heck? Oh... Wait, what the... Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm dumb. I thought it was the tank. I am blind. Alright, give me a moment, sir. Oh, nope, he went back. Great. Well, I've messed up. If they didn't like me before, they sure don't now. I don't even know what to say. Is it entire? Yeah, that last bit was my fault for sure. He could have waited. If he waited like 2 seconds, I could have healed him. Because these guys were coming at comms, so I could have healed. Whatever, doesn't matter. He made his choice, and I made mine, which was a mistake, but it was my choice nonetheless. Now we're gonna both have to live to our own choice. We made our own bets. You know, I just realized maybe I shouldn't be a healer at all. You know, you ever just realize something? I should have stuck to DPS and taken my bits for, you know, having to wait. I don't know. There we go. Oh god. I think I'm out of touch. I think I got rusty over the weekend or something. I don't know. Okay. One more card, then I can do the buff move. Okay, let's do one of these. Give some regen to the others just in case. Okay. There we go. Next up should be the last boss, maybe? No, that's not yet it. Not yet. It's about to be though. Oh, I should have dropped the bomb, then that would have gone faster, but... Whatever, man. I ain't gonna wait for nobody no more. That's what I get for waiting. Oh my god, I swear, if this is a long cutscene and they start to do it without me, I'm gonna be so mad. Is that what we're getting as a mount? It's kinda cool. I'm not too much of a fan of the... Yup, they did go ahead without me, great. Okay, but they didn't start. Yeah, that is the yo. Oh, we're getting another burb. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Those looks like the AoEs from the Ultima weapon. Man, I really like this music. Oh, confused. What am I doing? Ah, no! Oh my god. Ah, you gotta be joking. About one of these. Take this. Okay, let's give some regen to the guy. Corpse Cleaner Eagle? Oh wait, this is not the boss. What the heck? It's a sub-boss? It's the boss's lackey. It's a dude's henchman guy. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god, don't die. Stop dying. And then he stop dies. He doesn't die no more. I've seen it, it works. Yesterday I think it was, I'm not sure. Is it over? No, it's not over. There's no way. I am taking the ball for myself. Me, myself, and... Oh my god. Leave me alone. Oh. No. Oh. Stop it, sir. I resent such stack. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. Like... What is it? Oh, I didn't realize. That was so obvious and I didn't realize. It's over. Right? Or is there more than one? Oh, but because it comes a mountain, never mind. I thought maybe it's just gonna be one of those like it ends before it actually dies because, you know, it's gonna become a mountain. So, oh, you cannot kill it. Oh man. Voiceless Muse is no longer what? One more party member have yet to complete this duty, so you got more again. A pair of awaited stars. Awaited stars? You. Oh, yes. Give me. Dancer's arm? Give me, please. Did I get it? I don't think I did. Did I? No materials of casting. I'm gonna greet them as well. Although I think I only got one thing, but hey, I don't care, man. What else? Oh yeah, and the oh, I did get the choker. Wait. Which one was it? Who was it? Hero's Ring of Slaying? It was one of these. Dang it. What was the ring I put on? Skill speed. 40. Maybe I didn't care. No, I don't think it was a healing one, so let's go with this. No, that's skill speed. I need spell speed. There we go. And that looks really nice. I shouldn't have used up elegant stuff, but honestly, I don't think this is the outfit that goes with this. Is this actually? What's the point of the skirt then? I don't know, man. Let's just keep going. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. That was kind of catastrophic. I wish it could have gone. It went smoother, but honestly, it's over. So I don't care. No more. Let's just keep going. Also, I really like this. It looks comfy. Or are we gonna call them out? I should have known you'd be the first to make it through. Oh, it's Lizzie. We beat Hien. I'm assuming you had no trouble? Good, good. I managed somehow, as you may have guessed. Man, I wish I had gotten those chakrams for the dancer though. It's kind of a shame. Those were definitely better than the ones I have. Looks like Hien and Gozetsu are still in there though. Nothing for it but to wait then. He's a low poke. What if he doesn't win? Alright, I've still got these whistles Serena gave me. Thank you. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try like she said. I mean, we used it at the same time, so maybe they got confused. Never mind. Up there, look! I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Ah. That's nice. So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Indeed we are. Oh my god, and now I'm gonna get healer clothes from the quest and I can't. It's not gonna be worth it. I hope they're at least like glamour worthy or something. Mount time? Yeah, no, I just got it. Oh my god, I just got new healer clothes. Oh, so this is what I would have looked like. That's kind of nice. This was like the last bit I needed, but I got healer clothes in the dungeon just now. So and they look better. So, it's too late, I guess. I can get the material instead. You don't think they? No, of course not. Hien and Gozetsu will come out any minute now. Yep, womp womp indeed. Also, welcome. Let's see. I suppose we could chat a little while we wait. Oh, so the other day I said to Alize, how are the nightmares? I managed somehow, but today I had art class and we were asked to like draw stuff, and I think some of my, well, maybe I don't remember having the nightmares because I think some of it leaked into the art I drew, because it's actually kind of spooky to look at when I finished it. It was like a charcoal painting thing, and it was just like a masked man peeking through around a corner in a dark moon.
Mission accomplished.
I guess I could show it eventually.
Everything's still in one piece?
I really like it. No, I'm dead serious, by the way. I'm not joking about this. The assignment was just paint whatever you want, and it just leaked through. You know, you ever just get hit by inspiration and do something? That's what I did, and that's what came out, and I don't like it. Not one bit. At least it wasn't a robot with a pitchfork. Hey, yeah, you're right.
More or less, aye. That mountainous monstrosity came as quite a surprise.
I see the two of you emerged similarly unscathed. Well then, by my reckoning, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardam.
Or the Ashes dancing in a circle. Imagine. They're doing a ritual dance around like a fire, you know? Like they did as a joke in the cavemen. They're going ay 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 ay. One of the Ashens has a tambourine and another one has a flute or something like that.
Yay!
You who have walked Bardam's metal, newborn warriors of the steppe, our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
That's what she said.
I remember those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
Beat them up.
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nada begins.
Oh, nice. How's it,
If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
We have no choice after all. Why not? I don't see why not. If it goes wrong, we can just beat them up there, and since the leader is there, you know?
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyril and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
He was able to trick the system so you could do the fates in Heaven's Sword. Your paladin still gain memories for white mage stuff. Nice. I mean, in all fairness, it didn't really say specifically you had to fight with that class, so... Well, oh
we
wait, no.
accept Johan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But was it like actually? Wait, no. You said your paladin was like around 50, like the early 50s last time I remember you told me. So it shouldn't have been too tough. I think it should be like maybe 10 levels above. As a heal, 58 now. Nice. You know, I was about to say I kind of want to try tank at some point, but honestly, I don't think I deserve it. I am. In a way, I'm kind of glad you didn't come here earlier, because while I was doing the dungeon, it kind of... I did a couple of mistakes, I think. Or I don't know if it was the tank, I don't know. But it kind of went... like, there was... like, two or three mistakes.
Just Oronir we're dealing with.
But they were bad. They were bad, so... I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't try tank at all. Oh, did you know? Have you seen? I didn't know this. In the fight, yeah, mistakes were made. Have you seen that in the fight with Susano? You know how he swings his big sword? If you're the tank, or like just tanky enough as a DPS, you can actually... There's an actual quick time event you have to do to block the sword, Susano's sword, like the giant sword that comes down. I didn't know this before. Like, you hold your sword up, and it's really cool.
We have brought the ones you seek.
Just for that, I wanted to try tank. I'm like, I'm just gonna level up tank just enough that I can do Susano's fight, and then I'm never gonna play tank again, so I don't inconvenience anyone else. Yeah, I believe now. It was a quick time maneuver or something? I think just like spam click something. But dang, that is severely cool, and I hope that something like that happens again. Susano Extreme, or it doesn't count? Yeah, I'll see. I mean, I need to get... I haven't even done the Heaven Sword Extreme instances. I haven't...
You were the Khan here, yes?
Hang on.
Why have you summoned us?
I still need
to propose a joint endeavor?
I still have a missing... I think I have Ramu missing from A Realm Reborn, and I haven't started the Extreme instances from Heaven Sword, so... I need to start those before I can even get to the Extreme Stormblood. This Susano Savager doesn't count. That's gonna be a tough one, but I don't think that's gonna happen anytime. I'd be down though. I'm not afraid. Hang on. Alright, sorry.
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you.
Oh, it's one of those guys.
When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed.
He has that signature look of superiority.
But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that? I gotta be honest, I don't like this guy already. What's his name? Magnai. Oh yes, congratulations, you passed the trial. Now come here and pay me tribute. Yeah, I'm gonna pay him tribute, alright. I'm gonna... Never mind. I have a. I'm not gonna say it.
Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun.
I don't care
His
about the favor of the
beloved
sun.
shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
I'm an astrologian, okay? I care about the stars. Well, the sun is a star as well, but I don't care about particularly, okay? So you can shove the sun where it doesn't, where the sun itself doesn't, you know, light it up, you know? Do you understand that in this game these people play for control? Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying he can shove his tribute of sun up his, you know, so it can
So you
shine
want
better,
us
you
to
know,
bow
because it
down
doesn't
and
shine there.
serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
Yeah, I get it. Well, okay, if we're going technical, then think of it like this. I remember that my character, there were two types of Mikote, like cat people, and one of them was the sun, were like worshippers of the sun, and another of the moon. And I remember very specifically that mine is from the tribe of the moon. So, you know, in a way, we're technically natural enemies. So there's that as well.
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Hazim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun.
Oh my god, he's so funny.
Pledge to him your body and soul.
Uh-huh.
Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory.
Yeah, I know, but doesn't mean necessarily that even if his weapon is cool, that doesn't get him a pass, I think.
A generous offer granted to but few.
Ah, so
There's a
generous.
chance this is
It's like a
too
sun
costly.
axe. Hey, I'm no warrior or a tank in general, so Okay, yeah, I gotta be honest. I do want to see it now, but this guy. How about we take it over from here, right? The weapon. We're gonna use it better, let's say. Oh, is that it? Is this the weapon? Is it this thing right here?
It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you.
Ah, so it is.
The men only.
The men only.
Like
Oh
the
my god.
Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve.
Yeah, I
one
will
way or
serve.
another.
Yeah, it will serve him alright. A good beating we will serve him, probably.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
Oh no, he's gonna throw a tantrum.
Make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again.
I'm nearing the end of the Doman part. Oh, look at him, he got angry. It's adorable. What is he gonna do?
Task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Nah, I'm good, thank you. Oh, we're actually doing it? Gotta be honest, I would have busted out of there. I don't care for people like that, see? So, you're the first to step forward. Bold. Or reckless. I see why Die to Cool favors you. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but for now he's still a bit of an ass, so... yep. The Nadama approaches, and the Oronir will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Azim. Yet only folks think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you the rest. Are you? Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. Should I get... I don't know if I should get this anyway. It doesn't look bad. I could dye it, like a darker color. Or white. It fits. Are those flowers on the back? I have enough material, I'll get it, why not? Yeah, I'll... My bard is level 70 exact. Oh wait, no. 60. I pretty much stopped playing bard after level 60. After I got the dancer, basically. I never did keep up the quests either. I have like the quest at level 52, so I still need to unlock the new stuff. I'm basically at a level, Realm Reborn level base still. I don't even remember what he wanted me to do. The labors of Magnai. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, I guess after today's stream, I'm gonna have to work on another class to get it. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a pain to get it to like level 60, but I'll have to go. What's your next highest class? After astrologer, dancer. That's it. Those are like my two strongest. They're almost at equal level. Both at, well, this one's 69 just now, and then dancer is 70. And then before that, at level 60 is gunbreaker, but I don't count it because it started at that level. Then there's bard, and that's it, I think. Unless machinist was level 60 as well. Wait, no, that's not the one. No, dancer was still at level 60. No, that's it, pretty much. Do you have frontline roulette unlocked? I don't know. I think so, yes. Yeah, didn't we get it last time? Like you showed it to me and then I got it, and I guess I'll check after this cutscene just to be sure. I think we do though. Let's see. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well and you will be rewarded. Yeah, the issue is which class. I still don't know. As long as you're 30 or higher, I think. Maybe I should try Dark Knight then, because it's already level 30. Although I'm not kind of scared gonna say you flick Dark Knight. Or just a tank in general, I mean. Question. You keep calling Magna your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? Yeah. Or I could keep leveling up also. I wanted to do Black Mage forever ago. Or there's still Summoner. Actually, Summoner is like level 41 or something like that. Or I could get still Scholar. See what I mean though? There's so many options. All Loronir are the senses of Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions, your duties are as follows. You, the Red Woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese? Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all of this, but I suppose I can go along for now. Huh. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. Ah, gosh darn it, I clicked the accident. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is what you wish, then so be it. You, the insolent fool, as for you. This one carries the fire. The Buduga will take his measure. Ocean fishing? Oh yeah, I heard about it, but I haven't tried it before. Don't you get like on an actual boat that goes on a schedule like every 10 minutes or something like that? Or 30? I should try that also. See another thing I'm missing. Seek my comrade outside tending the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike the day of yellow, we are green. Every 2 hours, dang. Gotta be on schedule then. But it does sound like it will be promising. I still gotta know what to do with the fish though, otherwise my inventory is not exactly full of space at the moment. I, for one, will welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Buduga and their ways. It will be an honor. We shall speak of your task outside, with me. It's probably gonna be fight something or something like that. And I just realized I haven't tried out... Oh yeah, because it's been all cutscene. I was gonna say I haven't been able to check out the new mount. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I read that one before. Man, it's been such a long time since I've fished. It's been years. Years have passed. Oh, my fishing bones are not what they used to be. Oh yeah, I can just remove the emotes here because they're already over there. They have their own room. Okay, let's check it out. The Yol. Oh my god, you straight up get on it? Alright, that's how mounts work. Never mind. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be like the Chocobo. Oh, I've seen this mount around. Never had a good look at it though, but... Oh, but it can't... You're right, it can't fly. Well, it is flying, but you know what I mean. It's kinda pretty. It has pretty wings. Okay. Your name, foreigner? Samko, then. You are to dive in the Azim Cat below the damned throne and gather sword grass from Take Bed. It is invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. Bundies? 8 bundies? You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say that the dominion of the Down Father and the Dusk Mother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Oronir fear not above nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Little does he know we can breathe underwater, so, well, I don't think he cares as long as we do it. Unable to execute while oh, okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna say you can't because you're not friends with them yet or something. Where is this on the map? Is this where the market? Yeah, okay. There was another map entirely. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below? Yes. Below, into the murky depths. Grab some swords made out of grass. Okay. Oh, it's my Chocobo. I was like, why is that bird following me? Ah, an ostrich! Run! Yep. And down we go. Samko used surf and dive. Okay. Far away, just use the force. Like this. Ah. Dang. It feels like I shrunk or something because the plants are so big. I shrunk and I'm in the on a pond. Maybe I'll find some more slugs here, down here. More Davy Jones and I don't remember what I call the rest. Joe? And I had some really complicated ones. I don't remember the names anymore. There were too many to count at this point. No, actually there were 7. I remember now. The number, not the names. Wait, am I out? I'm out. Yep. Music's so chill also. Okay. Can I call a mount though? Yes, I can. Underwater bird. It's gonna drown and that's how you lose the mount. No one told you this, but this is how your mount dies, because it can't breathe underwater. Unless it's one of those like birds that hunt fish. You just like take a dive and grab the fish and get out. I don't remember, like I don't remember the name. Not anymore. Maybe if you are high enough level of fisherman, you can actually like just dive down and you can grab the fish with your bare hands. Or you can fish like in Sekiro. You just like hide in one of like a bush of algae, and then you wait for the fish to get close, and then you just stab it with a sword. That's samurai fishing. Let's see. How many more? I think this is the last one or second to last. One more, one more. Where is the circle? Oh my god. No. Alright, Mount, what am I doing? I mean, polar bears can swim. Underwater too. Then. Man, they just don't. I thought every mount was gonna have its. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. They call me the plant gatherer. I gather the plants. You tell me what the plant you need is, and I will gather it for you. There is no plant out there I cannot gather. As long as it's underwater. Or actually above water works too. Can I jump from here? Yes. That's the answer. Give me up. Thank you. Okay. It's Kami. I hope this is a mount easy to get. This is cool. There we go. He returns, and with sword gas in hand, yes, take it. Take it all, and be gone. That you will immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions and induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl. The Garl I have scattered the soil? Wait, no, the Garl have scattered it? What the heck? It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as Barras. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant and you may beg a boon. Really? What? I hate them. I don't know why, I hate them. I don't like them, at least. Hate is a strong word, I don't like them, let's go with that. Oh. I don't know why I thought that was gonna be locked. Am I to understand you have completed your task? You super unlike them? Exactly. I super duper unlike them. I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from the storehouse to the storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Buduga swarming around me. I don't know why, I just don't like him, okay? Well, no, I know why I don't like him. He dove deep in the waters to harvest swordgrass? Swordgrass. I see. That is well. Most radiant brother, Magnai, we have given you tribute, as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, will you consent? He's gonna say no, isn't he? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. That wasn't in good faith, it was forced. It was pay tribute or be killed or whatever it is that he was planning. To grant you naught in return will be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. So basically, do more. Hey, listen, man, you're the one who forced us to be here. Then, if we must remain here, will you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Wait, he told us to not. We can't go. Oh my god! See what I mean? He's nice. I don't like him. Temulun Hatun taught me but a fraction. You see. How this world is born of the gods was their. What? How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the aura. Yet, though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another, and so the gods bequeath this world to their children. and ascend to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called Orion, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called Xyla. So it was, and ever after. But I say to you, brother Magni, how can this be? How can Oronir be children of Azim, if they are Xyla, born of Nama? You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you speak with our leaders and learn the truth of this world. Okay. I don't see that as a victory, I just want to get out of here. What's this? Gauntlets. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could barely have convinced him to let us go had I handled it differently. But then, we will have learned naught for our troubles. If there is one thing I know, it's that men of faith yearn to share it with others, and in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things. Things which may prove useful in the Nadam. Are you sure we should be talking about this when we're right in front of him? Just saying. When I was carrying out my tasks, I met an elder, a storyteller named Mudutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. Okay, can this one open? No, it cannot. Alas. Okay. I just realized I still have the Ifrit, Extreme Ifrit unlock quest here in my quest thingy. I never did finish it, because why didn't I finish it? Yeah, because we failed. I did like one party, it was very late, and then we failed horribly basically. Ifrit is hard in Extreme. I think that's the hardest one somehow, which was surprising because, you know, he's like the very first primal you ever fight, so maybe that's precisely why they're making the hardest one. Well, I think that for me is the last one of the regular ones. I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wander off far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help? If we must, then we must let... Wait, what? If we must, then we must. Let us be about it, Samko. That's weird. That's weird. If we must, we must? Okay, let's just mount. Alright, I can't fly, but still gonna be faster. Okay, so that's out of the circle. Then. Oh, current! I used the... I gotta be honest, when I used the thing, what's it called? The compass. I used it and I didn't even see... Oh, I didn't even look at how far it was. I just used it because I remembered and I forgot immediately after. Okay. Oh, there's one. Lucky. He's so fluff. It's a fluff ball. Aw. So cute. I hope there's like a mount of it, just like a giant one you can ride around, that'll be fun. Or a minion, that'll be fine as well. I gotta find one now. I must. Surely there is. There is... at this point, I'd like to think that there's a minion or a mount of almost anything and everything in this game. That is not a person, necessarily. Because there's even one-up toys of the main character, so I wouldn't put past them to have every other creature have some sort of wind-up toy or mini version. There's another. How many was it? 4. So this is half. He's cute, man. Oh, it has like a pointy nose. Okay. No, wait, no, we're out of the circle. Let's use the burb. Because why not? Gotta use it now and then. Even though it's not gonna fly anytime soon, the poor bird. All it was trained to do was fly, hover over the ground, that's it. Okay, maybe they're inside the building. Or it was really obvious and I missed them. That could also be it. Because I just realized I did a full circle. Okay. Circle kinda goes in after all. Yeah, there's probably one in here. Almost definitely. I don't know if it's just me, but the mount feels slower than the chocobo. Maybe because it's like flying and the wing beats are very like... There's like a huge pause between them. Can I? Come on. Alright, where's the stairs? There we go. Come on. I imagine if this was a little bit more realistic, the poor bird will be trying to... will have broken a wing trying to fly because it's hitting the wall. There we go. And another one bites the dust. Can't stand that mount. Oh my god, poor my chocobo. Personally? Why? I think it's okay. I don't like the hair looking thing he has on top of his head, but other than that, I think the wings are pretty. It's mostly it though. Is that one on it? No, that's not it. Is there like a specific reason for it? Oh, it was right here. Did I pass it? No, I don't think I went all the way over here. It's too big and chunky in the wrong ways. Is it? Wait. Yeah, it does feel slow as heck. That I'll give you that much. I don't know. I don't like this. This bit I don't like. That's the only part I don't like. The hair. It looks like it has a hair from like a like a punk rocker from a cartoon or something like that. Come on, jump. Or I guess beat the wing harder. I don't know. The tail looks cool as well. That's about it. I don't know. Not a big bird fan, honestly. Its wings look like pepper. It's indented so that when you can finally fly, you fly over your enemies and make them sneeze. It's not a good mount. Yeah, I'm not particularly picky about mounts, honestly. I haven't found one I'm like, oh, I like this one. Like, I really like this one that I have, at least. So far, so I mean, Midgard Sormor, I think is like closest to my favorite so far, and maybe in the Chocobo. That's it. I use the other ones just because, nah, then I feel like it, that's... Let's see, oh, and the bear. I like the bear as well. Greetings, I trust all of our little explorers are safely accounted for? As a mech mount you want so bad? It's like a mini Omega? Oh, I think I've seen someone use that one before, yeah, it does look cool. I've also seen it as a minion. This tiny version. It would be cool if it can also be used in missions, like in the Praetorium when you use the Reaper to use like the laser and the other thing. Oh my god, he has like a scale mustache. What the heck? There you are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you have questions for me? Aye, I will know more of Oronir, of their creation, and of Father Azim. As you wish. Come, let us sit. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know about the Aura and how they came to be? Oh my god, I wanna add it, a bones breaking effect that my character's neck just went. In the days before men, Azim and Nama waged a bitter war. The Rhine were born of the Dawnfather and Zayla. Yes, yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this: Azim and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how the Zyla and the Rhine rose above their hatreds and joined arms in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was one of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. With sadness in their hearts, they returned to the heavens, he to the day and she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done? He wondered. At last he knew. If father cannot be with mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. What? So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended and sought out Zayla. Yeah, he was the first Oronir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Zyla safe. Aren't they fighting each other, though? I confess, I did not expect the tale of our people to begin to be quite so romantic. Yet I must ask, if it is his duty to defend the Zyla, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? Wolf marks, aka PvP. Oh yeah, what's the mount? Is it a giant wolf or something? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Zale are not worth to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Oh, it's a mech. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart? There you go. You will do well to hear the end of my tale. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once, and she shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew. As a counterpart of the Oronir, their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama, for whom he must search, even now. Oh. Actually kinda nice. Mayhap I am being overly optimistic, but I sense that the Oronir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Zyla. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits seeking to defeat a common foe. But mayhap this is a discussion for after we win Nadam. Come, let us return to Magnai. Alright. Whoop. Jumping horses, the game. Wait, so you got the mount, or are you just telling me that that's a mount you were aiming for instead? Let's see. 10k short? Oh, you're halfway there then. Nice. How many did I get wolf marks from the thing? I never even checked. Oh yeah, I do have wolf marks. You shine with the light of a newfound wisdom. Will it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter. You have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. Hey, materia. Oh. A pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete a final task as was my decree. You will reconnoiter the encampment of the Dotharl. For this task, 2 will go and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Dothrol, the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. No pressure then. We'd better not fail. Oh my god. We better not fail then, eh? The question is, who should we send? Who, I wonder? That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered the Bardam's metal and proven yourselves warriors of that. You should have no. They're always so shaky when they go down the stairs on a cutscene. See? They're like vibrating. What? What's happening? What's supposed to be happening right now? The first choice of hostage shall be mine, though it is hardly a choice given the circumstances. The Red Woman will remain. Doubtless you are not the moon I seek, but a stranger tales have been told, and the men are of no use to me. You may have your pick of the men. Wow. Truly a scum. I like him even less. Yes, yes. I wonder who's gonna get to go. Oh my god, look at this ring. I could stab someone with that ring. Wait, I'm being chosen to stay? Me? Pick me? What are you looking at? Yeah, are you picking a fate or what? You wanna go? Put the map, square up, boy. The Firewalker. Yes, this Doman is my first choice. Ha ha! I don't know whether to be flattered or insulted. Mayhap both. I had hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. I know you will be fine, but permit me to wish you luck all the same. We will return soon, my lord. But if the Kami are unkind and we fail our mission, then do what you must to survive, for Doma. Dothrol Ka lies far to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin them all. Now go. The Dothrol is the other tribe, right? If I remember correctly, the ones of the moon. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak our plans on site. How are we gonna go about getting... It's a spy mission, basically. By the sound of it, anyway. Is what I think. Let's see. This plan they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there is a colossal rack to the south, which will provide a vantage point from which to survey Dothrol Ka from afar. Let us go and do just that. Yeah, I agree with him. I would also like to disappoint them. I aim to displease when it's them. Well, we're going to new areas. Oh god, I think there's a good chance we're gonna end up like at level 71 with this class by the end of the stream. Should I just call it quits and make it all the way to level 80 instead of keeps... I may have done a mistake here. No! Am I alive? Oh my god. My poor chocobo though. This is my fault. I'm gonna use another one. After that I gotta use another one. I wanna... What the heck is that thing? Chow Chu. I don't like it. Man, today I'm not liking anything. Let's see. Wow. Oh, it makes sense. This is like it's like upside down from the perspective of the other base. From the Zyla. The sun guys. Kinda. New location. Let's see, can we get up though? Can we? Is there? Wait. 150 yalms to the west. Away from here. I should have probably used it sooner than I would have gotten it. Gozetsu. Oh, is that it? Is that like the hive? I don't like that. It reminds me of the spider place for Satisfactory. Oh, look out. Gonna get attacked? Are we gonna fight something? Over there, look! Those men are in danger. Ah, too late for the one, perhaps, but there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. Oh, I think I know where this is going. We're gonna save them and they're gonna be the guys we have to spy on, and we're gonna have to... This is gonna be feel like morally wrong or something like that, I don't know. It's not gonna feel... It's gonna be like betrayal. We save them, they welcome us, we get the information, we get out. And then we feel like massive buttocks because they're gonna get killed because of the information we're gonna steal from them. Basically. That's how it works, after all. Okay. Alright, what am I doing? Here we go. No. Alright. There we go. Oh no. Oh, that barely did anything. Weak. Uh oh. Come on, come on. We gotta face we gotta understand the gravity of the situation. There we go. Aiding. I owe you my life. Nay, friend, I think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as a scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beasts responsible. Nay, this is no way for a Dothrel to die. What is this? Who are those outsiders? Ah yes, of course. This woman. Sadhu Hatun, forgive me. We were returning from our hunt when we were caught unawares by the Mansasiri? This one saved me, but Gesser is... Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I have heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. Dang, straight to the point, eh? If I may begin to answer your question before you ask more. We are friends of the mole, and we are come to seek strength of the Dothrald for ourselves. The mole? The little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods? What fools you are to share the soil of such weaklings. Next, you will tell me that you wish to fight in the Nadam. So you do. Ha! That is unexpected. Yet, not unwelcome. I am Sadu, Khatun of the Dothrel. For your deeds, I grant you leave walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all them all, though if you were of the Oronir, I will burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse. Yes, yes, Hatun. Okay. So, that is the leader of the Dothrel. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse? Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Surely. There we go. Forgive me, Samko, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed for her kinsman. We must seek her out at once. With me. Every time. With me. To adventure. And then walk slowly away. Calmly. Like, with the pretense of all the time in the world. So the mole are the only ones that move around. Wait. Oh, I thought they reacted if I, like, went through them. Okay. Sadu. What are the odds this one and the sun guy fall in love or something? That because they did say that the opposite are the...
How he died
That's how they end
not.
together or something like that?
Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hatun. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
It's kind of a cool thing, I guess. Sounds kind of cool.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
You probably shouldn't be saying that. Especially when one of them died, and especially when we are in the middle of their tribe. That was ridiculously dumb.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs.
Especially when they're so, you know, they care a lot about their religion, I guess.
Have care what you say. Otherwise do as you will.
Oof. He's like, what? His face is like, uh-oh, I may have screwed up here. Such contempt as was in their eyes I have never known. But for the soul to live on as they say is not something I can so easily accept. Do they truly believe this? All of them? That in death there can be rebirth? Retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with the people. Again, he says this in the middle... Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. It's game logic. Coco. I know you. Reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left the Oronir. Once from Doma, others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dothral Ka. Hmm? Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman? Well, of course. That will be because it is. I died a woman and was reborn a man. It is of no moment. Wait, yeah, it is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh is the flesh. Perhaps you scoff? Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh, and let these things dictate their perceptions. Consider Saru Khatun. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the fourth. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. Huh. Interesting. Where's the circle ain't that big? What the heck? Oh, never mind, it is pretty big. American. What are they doing? Wrestle. Impressive, is it not? It was slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned, a master of the bow. It is good to see that he retains his skill. Huh. Okay. There's one more. But where? Oh. Koyar? Kyuyar? I don't know. The cycle of death and rebirth? It is simply that. Take me. I died in battle with Hotko. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Koyar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. It is kinda cool, honestly. I get why Gosetsu doesn't feel like it's kinda weird, but I think it's kinda cool. And in a way. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but it is cool nonetheless. Ah, Samko, you have completed your inquiries? Aye, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observed some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as Oronir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. Yet, while they do not lack in skill and resources, it's plain to see that their numbers are inferior. And yet, aren't they the ones that won last time? The ones winning so far? This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we have learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe. It will not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dothral's plans for the Nadam will suffice, I fear. We'll just make something up. We're gonna find out way too late anyway. Well, I have never been one for skulking about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can pry from her lips. Okay. Sadu. The spies return, and they have learned naught. Mayhap so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you have devised some manner of cunning stratagem for Nadam. Out with it, I say. Oh my god. You just straight up, we're here, she knows we're spies, and we just straight up ask. We are what you see, Doman. We are Dothral. Others rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need of naught but our own strength. We meet the enemy in battle and kill him. That is why I cared not what you did from the first. There is naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the battlefield, and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain, as is your strength. Yet you are not the most prosperous of tribes. The mole you mock are few, but so too are you. Why? Lost interwebs? Oh, that connection. Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many, many are killed in turn. In the wake of our battles, the soil drinks deep of the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Dio of which? I have not, no, it doesn't ring a bell. Is this from another? No. No, I thought no, that's not it. No, I don't know about it. Not all are born again, only the bravest. Yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. And if warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. 8 raiders? As in they... How... What type of hate? Well, as in... I mean, when I say what type of hate, like hate as in a specific thing? Or is it just straight up to hate? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, what type of hate is what I mean? 100% sure informed, because I understand it. Some people are raiding certain streamers with bots and spamming hate speech. Oh. Man, the thing some people do. Well, see, the good thing is you can always ban the bots. I've learned to do that, so I feel like I've done. There's at least I've more or less kept count. I've had like 20 bots that have come trying to sell followers. So, well, wait, no, but they're bigger. Maybe bigger streamers will receive this. They probably have like a lot more bots. I wonder how bots are made. Do you have like a bot generator or something? Maybe there is no point in banning them because more will come anyway. I don't know. I think a bot has been on me for a while. I don't know if you've seen. Well, I guess it doesn't really show up, but for the past like 5 streams, there's been this name. It's always a little bit different, but it's the same name. And anything, but it's weird. Yeah, it is too much work, and it's so dumb that people put so much time and effort just to do that. You know, it's dumb, and it's just, I don't know. Like, there's nothing to gain from it either. It's just pure spite. You know, it's both sad and angering to a degree, I guess. Well, I hope it goes well with that. For the streamers, not the not the bot makers. Or the bots themselves. Sad and yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like, what the heck has to be going on with someone's life to think, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this thing, make a bunch of bots to harass somebody, you know, that they're doing something, like just trying to have fun with others, and it's like, no, here's a bunch of bots for hate. Is it like a specific thing, though? Or is it just like they're sending out, whatever. Okay, I'll get... Oh wait, you said the name, right? I'll look into it after. I'm actually curious about this, though. Let's see. Not all are born again, only the bravest. Yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. And if warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. Even the brave warrior who finds a vessel will for many years remain a shadow of his former self. It falls to his elders to endure until he is ready to accept his responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in the battle without fear. Such is our way. Even where our numbers dwindle, if we die, so be it. But know that when we fight to live, not to die. Both are all trained and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it, not until we have done our duty. My god, I am glad they don't have any plans to spy on that we're gonna bring back to the guys of the sun. Because I like these guys a lot better than the others. They have, I don't know, it's probably not true, the thing about rebirth and all that. Or maybe it is, I don't know, we fought giant robots and who knows what else, so maybe this true. They're a lot cooler, and I like them better, honestly, than the sun guys. Sadhu Hatun, Gesser's body has been given to the suns. Then our party's done. Rest, warrior. The Nadam draws near, and you will need your strength. That, and also just like their whole thing, like they're going, I don't need traps or anything, we're just strong, and that's how we do it in the battle. And then the sun guys are like, oh, thank you for bringing me these plants. I'm gonna use them to make paralysis potions and stuff like that, you know? Wait, I just realized, I'm gonna write the name, because I'm forgetting about it already, the thing with the bots. Hang on, let me get a sticky note. I actually ran out at some point. I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know when. It just kind of... I mean, sticky note pads thingies. It's just the type that, like, it has, like, sticker thing. Like, you can stick them to stuff. But, I don't know where it went, so... Hang on, let me just... I'm looking for one that is relatively empty of notes. Can't believe I actually went through all of them. What's the name? Day of Twitch. Day of Twitch. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, but I prefer, when it comes down to it, I always prefer to use a pencil. It's not the same, you know? It's like reading an ebook and then having the book itself. I'm one of those guys. I heard that it has infinite pages, probably, yeah. Can you imagine if it didn't? It contains 10 sticky note pages, and if you run out, then you must buy the Windows DLC expansion for sticky notes or something like that. Now it comes with the color green, so now you can have green sticky notes instead of white ones. Actually, Microsoft has been doing pretty underhanded stuff, so I wouldn't put it past them. So, let's see. If you intend to fight in the Nadam, you should return to the mall and make ready. But know that when we next meet, you and yours will die, or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. Wanna see what I copy and paste in sticky notes? I found it another stream. Wait, how does that work? Wait. Oh, wait, so you mean like... Oh. Okay, okay. First of all, I mean, I don't know if that counts as inappropriate, but... That is pretty impressive still, honestly. I see a couple of these, not exactly like this one necessarily, but I see a bunch of these like with different stuff, and I think it's ridiculously impressive. Like, imagine the amount of time, and if you make one mistake and you like erase one thing and then turns out it's the wrong thing to erase and then it's a whole mess. It's pretty cool though. I mean, I don't really... Yeah, it's really cool still. Let's see. We shall, but if you will permit me a final question ere we depart. Where is this place that Jesser has been laid to rest? Though I knew him not, I was there and at his end. I wish to say a few words. Rights for the flesh? I have heard of this. Madness, I say. His body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sands, if that is your will. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the Gedan may already have caught his scent. You know, I actually, if I ever do use the Fantasia, I'm actually considering turning into a one. I remember the Aura. Yeah, an Aura. I kind of like them. That was like my second choice if I didn't choose Mikote. My apologies, Samko. This will take but a moment. Oh, I like how they look. They look cool. The dragon people. Well, the not dragon people, I guess. You're gonna change race? Maybe. I really am thinking about it, especially now that I know a little bit more about the lore. Honestly, I didn't expect this. If, I kinda depends, I don't know, I kinda wanna see, they just run for I kinda hope that at some point I also get to look like at the tribes of the Mikote. You know, I wanna know the lore, the deep lore. That's what I'm all about, after all. Hey, another current. Nice. Let's see. How many do I have for here? Probably not many. Maybe. It's still in the... I'm still thinking about it very much. I just have 2 so far. Wait, no, I should have 3. I've done 3. I remember... What the heck? Whatever. It don't matter. I can walk. That's what my feet are for. And my Chocobo's feet are for as well. Endwalker, we got Mikote home island. Oh yes. What the heck? They didn't even bury him. I thought they buried him. They just freaking tossed him here. What the heck? That's so wrong. It's not okay, man. What the heck? I thought they actually at least buried him or something. Okay. Get out of here, dogs. This ain't no good. I hope we bury him. There's a cutscene and we bury him. Because that's not okay. What the heck? Like I get because the religion and the body doesn't matter. But come on, still. Dang, it's even raining now.
Left for the vultures. It seems an insult to the man.
The disconnection made you miss the parkour? Parkour? The parkour?
But the soul lives on, they say. These bodies...
Yes, I can't
no more than
wait.
empty husks, returning to the earth.
I love... you know,
Seen through
despite...
those eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting.
I think I've said this before, but the only manner of spider I will ever accept is Spider-Man. That's it. And I am very much looking forward to the movie. Yeah, I know. I got the goosebumps when I heard the laugh. You know, like I saw the bomb, I was like, "Wait, isn't that?" And then you hear the laugh. I actually got goosebumps. And then freaking Doc Ock coming out the tentacle thingy just coming out and grabbing the. Oh my god, that was so good. I can't wait for that. Gotta wait till December though. And it's gonna be interesting because also Doctor Strange is there. Oh yeah, I'm something of a scientist myself. Didn't they say they're also gonna show they're gonna show the other Spider-Man, like Tobey Maguire and the other one? Just think about this. Oh. Oh yeah.
When first I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer
Oh my
customs.
god, I can't wait, yeah.
Yet having borne witness to their rights, I cannot deny there is a certain logic to it all.
Can't wait. I can't even begin to imagine what the story is gonna be. I can't imagine what's at the end of this expansion. Like what the heck? It still feels like impossible. It's like, okay, we're just gonna go over there and we're gonna free a whole country of the Imperials. That sounds impossible, honestly.
A samurai will die for his lord without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice.
I'm gonna try Sage though. Oh wait, no. What was the other class? There was another new class, wasn't there? Oh wait, no, Reaper. No. Oh, but they look so good both. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I wanna try both classes, both of the new
Because he has
classes.
faith,
I know, but they look so good.
will serve a higher
Sage
purpose.
looks cool too. I like the lasers.
There is an awakening in that instant. When the heart sings and the blood burns.
Freaking floating lasers.
There is comfort in that.
Also, I wonder who's gonna teach the Reaper race, because they show us that the Xenos uses the Reaper ability thing. So is he gonna like, teach us somehow or something? Oh, that's so cool. Omo. Dang.
Nay, we dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
Man, I'm so glad we got back to decent looking clothes. Now they look much better than how I was before. Well then, we must all be on our way, even Gesser. Let us return to the Dawn Throne and pray that our tale is enough to satisfy our most radiant taskmaster. Wait, we're gonna leave him out? We're not gonna bury him? Come on, Gozetsu, you can't be serious. We're gonna bury him? What the heck? Wait, we're just gonna be teleported? We're not gonna bury him? Come on. Meanwhile, deep within the Dawn Throne. Oh, is that what the guy I don't like is? Wait, no, because they're of the sun, not the dawn. The Dawn Throne. Wait, was it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to fight them, aren't we?
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
Doesn't he
Tis
still have his
little wonder
sword?
the Orinir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
Hien, I've had something on my mind for a while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the Resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and lots of ordinary Domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got.
You did the Air Force? Air Force One for the first time? Oh! Oh, nice! Freaking 4K MGP. You aiming for the big mounts? I actually got a bit of MGP
They
from
all have their
the
reasons, of
journal.
course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry. After everything they'd been through, everything the Empire had done to them, how could they not rise up? How could...
Ah, I thought she was done. Your goal is the cactus mount? That's a good goal. Yeah, I thought... I don't know if I hallucinated, but I thought the very first time I saw it, when I started streaming this game, I thought it was gigantic, and then I saw someone actually next to me, and it's not that big. Or maybe Alalafel was riding it, I don't know. That could be it, actually.
Hope only until they taste true hardship. Then comes fear and regret. Safer not to dream, they concluded last. For even should a day go by without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same. And so they choose the more sensible option. They learn to abide the indignities and injustices, the pain and the shame, to accept them as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice. But if one who has known their pain can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
I had someone like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Oh yeah, Papa Limo.
Then honor him by doing the same for others, with all your might and main.
Ooh, 2 million.
You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past, I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma.
I thought it was like 100,000 or something. Then that's not too bad, but freaking 2 million.
But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now. It may be no more than a dream to me, but if I do not chase it, then who will?
The way you carry it all, you're just the same. Oh, no, not me. Definitely not me. I meant the Warrior of Light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done. I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to seize the future I want, with my own two hands.
Oh, okay. So we're really not gonna bury him, huh? What is this? Wood? Oh no. Oh my god, no thank you. I hope the healing one is different. What is this? This is not. We're not playing Assassin's Creed right now. You're ready to depart, I trust? Good, then let us away. I really hope there's very different for healer. Alright, well, you know, I am kind of glad that the other ones, like this tribe is better than the Sun tribe, because I was actually gonna get worried if both of them were equally bad. So yeah. I am looking forward more for the other ones to join us than the Sun ones. Kulaks or no kulaks? Body spray. Magni. We're gonna have to break them out, aren't we? He's not gonna be satisfied, but there's nothing to give. All that you have seen and heard, your knowledge, I will have it. No secret stratagems, you say? That is well. I expected as much. The Dothor are no schemers. They live only for war, for the contest of strength and will. They are fierce, aye, and to face one is to court death. Meet us on the field and make ready to ride with your ancestors. Such were the words of the Hatun Sadhu. Speak not that devil's name in the presence of the most radiant. You bade us tell you of the Dothral, yet you will not hear the name of their leader? After the last Nadam, she gave great offense. The most radiant brother called to him the women of the steppe, that he might look into their eyes and see if Nama looked back. But the Gedan, that feral That Gedan, that feral Udgan, she spat curses and called forth flames. She scorched the soil and refused to present herself. 3 days and nights had we fought to claim the Dawn throne, and still she shows Brother Magni such disrespect, such defiance. By rights should she pray with her life. Speak not another word, Batu, or you will pay with yours. Her words are air, as the Doman say. However, they are proof of our service to the sun. Go on and fetch the others from their cells. Okay. Looks like he is gonna let us go? I say, doubtfully? Question mark? I have a feeling that's not all. He's gonna ask of something else because he wasn't satisfied or something. I wouldn't put it... He seems like the type of guy to do that, but... Hopefully not, I guess. My lord, Lise, you are unharmed. Thanks to you and Samko, we are free to return to the Mall Ilo, I take it? No, we're not. By your deeds have you proven yourselves to be warriors brave and true. You may return to the mall and make ready for the Nadam. On one condition. To fight the Nadam is to be bound by it. Swear here and now to abide by the law of the steppe. To accept the true supreme authority of the Kegan, whomsoever it may be. Ah, okay. That's, yeah. I mean, that's how it works, so. We swear. That grin. Oh, I so look forward to making him not happy. Okay, I thought it was because of the cutscene, but I guess it really is raining. Well done, my friends. I knew you would not fail. That means the rain had really good timing then, because it started right as the cutscene started. I shall be glad to hear of your experiences with the Dotharl, but as time is of the essence, let us converse en route. Come, Serena and the others are waiting. Oh, I moved the... No, wait, come back and say something else so I can move back my chat thing. No. Dang it. Okay. I don't think they have ether right? They do not. Okay, here we go. I know I can survive this. Leroy Jenkins. One of these days I'm gonna die doing that and I'm gonna regret it. How much HP do I have? What the heck? I just realized. I haven't seen my HP in ages. Okay, let's see. Let me just... Holy crap, that's a lot of HP. Remember the good old days when I was an archer and I had like 100 HP? No, I have what? 23,000 HP? And I'm not a tank. I wonder what the tank HP is like at this level. It's probably a bazillion. Some crazy stuff right there. Oh. 100k. Oof. 100k. Plus the buff. And what, like, who knows how many buffs they have. Plus the extra healing they're gonna be getting. All of that jazz. Dang. That's a lot. And that's the scary part, because I know apparently at some point the boss fights are gonna get like tank busters, which means they can do even damage that can surpass all of that HP. Like nothing. And I'm gonna be in charge of not letting them die. Some scary stuff right there. Yeah, one shot any tank. Bust the tank. Thank the gods you're alright. When you failed to return, I feared the worst. Yeah. Oh man. I dread the day when I finally pick up the heavy sword, or whichever weapon the tank has that I choose, I guess. But here you are, hale and whole. You survived Bardam's metal. Blessed are we to have you as allies. With your strength, we may have a chance. Give me the materia. Wait. Yes, give the materia. No. I am now level 70. Foxfire. And I probably can't do the quest because I'm level 70. Can I? I wonder. I wish I could like click the thing so it gives me the description, because usually it tells you the level required and all of that jazz. I'm gonna have to switch soon. Maybe I should try Red Mage actually. Maybe I can unlock it. Surge Hat of Healing? It's okay. I look like it makes me feel like my character is like some sort of doctor in medieval time or something like that, in a very snowy area. Or I'm gonna start yodeling. My friends, we are come to the final day of Tsagan Sar. The Nadam! The battle will commence with the rising of the sun. The Gar will scatter the soil, and the steppe will unbound. A great Ovo will erupt from the earth and call the new Kagan. All will converge upon the light, and the warrior who claims it will win the day. Precious little time remains. Pray use it to prepare for the battle. Many of the young ones have never taken part in the Nadam. They are nervous. Perhaps you might favor them with some few words? It will do much to ease their fears. I mean, I could take a chance and do something really dumb and use this, the Gunbreaker, even though I know the first thing of how to play him to level up, just for the sake of like getting the experience to it and level it up and all that jazz. But honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. I barely remember half of his abilities. And I don't know how to use the enmity thing. I know the enmity is like what you used to like the higher it is, the more you attract enemies, and then I understand that the AoEs are what keeps them attacking you, because if you don't AoE, they will go to the healer instead, or something like that. But I don't feel confident enough to do all of that yet. I should start with a lower level one and make my way up, at least to get used. At the behest of the Hatun, you speak with us, yes? You are kind to do so, and I am grateful. Do not underestimate the power of words. A warrior conquers one with his hands, but 1,000 with his head. Even you cannot fight forever. That's depressing, but he is not wrong. No one can fight forever. Man, I just realized, when you mentioned Endwalker and like the Spider-Man movie, I came to realization how long the heck have I been streaming for already? 4 months, I think, maybe at least 3. I wanna say. Wait. Started in. Wait. Yeah, about 5 months almost. Maybe 4. Started around April. What the heck? Time flies. When we are young, my friends, and I. Wait, what? When we were young, my friends and I could scarcely wait to challenge Bardam's mettle. We longed to become warriors. They came and went, but we rarely fought men, mostly beasts. And now we must stand against Oronir and the Dotharl. You have seen them, taking the measure of them. Do you believe we can win? I have no clue because while I have taken measure of them, I have not taken measure of, you. It will not be easy. You can and will have faith. Yes, yes, 'twas the gods' will that we fight. Surely it is theirs. Their will that we win, of course. Kotan. Okay. Where's the... maybe in the house? Oh wait, no, they're still right over there. Oh, those are the last two actually, never mind. Doorbay. Ah, it is you, the one who helped the children with the chores. For that I must thank you. Though mayhap I will repay the favor in battle. Yes, I too will fight in Nadam, though you may not see me. While you and yours contest the Ovo, my comrades and I will devote our efforts to preventing other tribes from interfering. We are few and we are weak, but we shall do what we can to aid you. Go well, traveler, and if the gods will it... wait, no. And if it be the gods' will, let us speak again when the day is done. I hope so. It's gonna be sad if we come back and at least like some of them are dead. Diligent Mole Warrior. How strange this feeling. The thrill before battle. A battle which I may die. People die all the time, many of them in their sleep. We will fight, we will win, and we will return to Mole. I'm gonna go with this one because the first one is very depressing. I just punched the guy. Yes, yes, of course we will. I must have faith, must have courage. I have not always understood the motives of the gods, but I have accepted their guidance ever since I was a child. If they will have us fight, I must believe they have their reasons. So I shall fight with all my might, and if the gods will, then we shall win. What the heck was that noise behind me? Okay. But now, can we go fight? So it's gonna be a duty by the sound of it. More than likely. It's gonna be like when we did the fight with Ishgard and we fought Roban. Is what I think anyway. Oh, I have the same clothes as her, I just realized. Already, I sense a change in the people. Their hearts soothed, their resolve strengthened. This we owe to you. We are of the soil, the wind, and the water. We are not conquerors. But we are yet the children of Nama. We are yet Zyla. We were made for battle, to kill and be killed. We delight not in such things, but let no man doubt that they are in our future. Flesh, blood, bone, that which was given, we offer unto the gods as tribute. This day we embrace death, ours and our enemies. Z. So too must you embrace this truth, for this is who we are, who you are become. What? Who you are become as warriors of the steppe. May the gods guide you to victory. Imagine mid-fight you see her charging in with a fucking battle axe in hand. All that remains is to wait for daybreak. Okay. Oh, it is a duty. A duty. What if I just... I'm actually tempted now that I said it. I have half a mind to just, for no reason whatsoever, taking a big risk to switch to Gunbreaker for this duty. You ready for battle, Samko? Yes. That'd be ridiculously dumb and will not end well though. Alright, let's see it. I wonder how many tribes there are. Huh.
I see you, soil bearers.
Who are these guys? Oh, is this the call? Or is this another tribe entirely? Oh, these are the ones who started, I guess. Yep.
The soil has been scattered, and the steppe reborn! Sanctified and unbound, she calls for a new Han!
Han.
Go forth and claim her, Dothal, and bring death to all who bar your way!
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 of them, I guess, counting her. I hope there's more, because that doesn't seem like a lot.
It begins, Grandmother.
I must say, it's been a while. Is everyone ready?
Wait, no, I left the stove on.
A samurai is always ready. You shall remember this soon enough once I have taken to the field.
So we take on all comers, and then it's off to Doman. I can't wait.
Thank you, my friends. Upon the soil of one and all shall our deeds be inscribed.
To triumph in the Nadam, you and your allies must race from Mol Ilo towards the Ovo in the distance, while fending off attacks from other tribes. Once you arrive at the Ovo, you must claim it for the Mol, but be warned that the warriors of other tribes can do so as well, and only the first will be crowned the Kagan. So is this the first one who gets there, or is the one who holds it the longest? Prevent your opponents from claiming the Ovo and endure their assault with the Nadam for the Mol. Well, doesn't matter. As long as
Grant us favor,
no one
O
can.
Mother of the Dusk, and to victory guide them all.
Doesn't matter. No one can challenge us if they're dead. So that's what I'm gonna do. Said the healer. We're gonna have to rely heavily on the NPCs probably. Oh, we actually go. Wait, we have to do it with our mounts the whole time? The Ovo lies south. I will lead the way.
Forward! Forward!
Serena. Can this go faster? Doesn't seem to have any skills. Oh, I can dismount. Okay, I can. What if I just run for it? I feel like I should be able to just go for it. No, Lisa is over there. Where's Serena? Serena's there. I have no clue. They're not that tanky though, so it shouldn't be Budugan Hunter. Nice, the ball. Wait, who's... Did Lisa just keep running?
Out of my way!
Am I supposed to just keep going? Now I'm confused. I'll help him out, because if we keep going and there's less NPCs to help, maybe a bit of an issue. Wait, there's a time limit, never mind. I'm out of here. South, which way is it? Oh yeah, exactly. Why are you running? I thought I could be able to see it from here, the thingy that we're supposed to catch. Like in the cutscene, you know how they showed like the beacon of light? I feel like I should, I should, yeah, I'm gonna keep running. Oh, these are the sun guys. Never mind, we're staying to kill them. These are the sun guys after all. No, they're gonna keep spawning if I look at it. Yeah, I should probably keep going then. It's not like they can kill me. Yeah, right. He said south. So it should be this way? I think? Maybe? Nope. It seemed like an open area. There was a hill. I don't even know if... I'm just freaking... Okay. Come on, give me the... Nope. I mean, I guess we gotta keep fighting. Ah, no. No, it has to be this way, because there's more enemies. Just run past them or something. Serena of the Laughing Reeds. It's kind of a cool name. Title, I mean. Oh, it's here. Bomb. What now? Do I click it? Oh my god. Wait, hang on. Let's talk about this, sir. That's the wrong button. Get out of here. Get out of here. No one asks, sir. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Wait, no, let's talk about this. Oh, the buff. The freaking buff from the bowl just annihilated them. Come on, 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 come on. Dang it. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. So close and yet so far. You came, as I knew you would, for you too are a warrior of the steppe. Well, I'm about to teach you a lesson, old man. He's probably like about the same age as my character, but yeah. I salute you, traveler, and should be honored to face you alone. But the Dothal thirsts for blood and will suffer no duels. Uh-oh. A three-way fight? Three-way? Oh, he's gonna make me fight them while he goes for the thing. Bear witness, Father Azim. The soil shall shrink deep and... What? Shall drink deep of blood this day. Oh, I'm so scared. I should be scared. I'm a healer and he's a tank. Uh-oh. Fine then, come on, Heart of the Cards. Uh-oh.
Brothers of the Sun.
No, go back to sleep, Brothers of the Sun. Yeah, right. Yeah, get it, Serena. Oh my god, he just yeeted her, what the heck? Oh, I don't have Diurnal, that's why. Here we go, some regen for me, and some HP for me. Well, I can at least be happy to know... Uh-oh. Hey, whoa, what do you think you're doing, sir? Who said you can do that? Can't you see? There's already reservations. Why can't I... There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, stop spamming. No one likes a spammer, man.
Hearken to the chaos, brothers!
Go, Hien. Grab it, Hien. I can't even tell who's who. Oh wait, never mind. When they all pile up, I cannot tell who is who, though. Oh, lucid dreaming. Hey, who's doing it? That better be one of mine. Yeah, it is. No, it isn't. Hey, oh! Get her. No. Did we lose? Did he get it? I don't believe he did. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is pure chaos. Okay. Okay, he's almost dead. Who's that? Oh, it's Sadu. No wonder. Stellar Chulu. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, leave me alone. No touch. Bomb deployed. Okay. Ah, the ear. Oh, these guys are screwed then. The stars are reading doom for you. Oh god, they're reading doom for me if I don't pick up the slack with the HP. Oh, the bomb saved me. Okay, good. I keep forgetting that it also heals me. Invulnerable. Okay, this guy helped us a lot already, so let's do him the favor of getting him out of here. You are relieved of your duties, sir. What? Oh my god, what the heck happened? What was that? We have to do oh my... No, oh my god. I think this is like... Oh, what the heck? Oh, I guess... Oh, she's a black mage, right. So maybe that was a black mage thing. So we gotta get rid of the walls, I guess? I don't feel like that was dodgeable. And I don't think it matters too much for the... Like, after the cutscene if I wait for the others. So I'm just gonna head straight for the thing.
Forward! Forward!
Oh my god. Oh, it's just straight up a one-shot. What the heck? Okay, let's go. I don't think it matters, honestly. Fight the others. It's a good part, at least, that you get the mount. Otherwise, it will take forever to walk all the way over here. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Heart of the cards. Oh, oh no! Maybe not, huh? The whole party. Oh my god, it takes away my sect thing. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Be gone! I shall not die. Yet. Oh my god, what the heck? Call an ambulance. But not for me. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. What is this? Someone call the coach, the referee. This is not okay. How many are there? What the? That's what I get for running, eh? The game's like, nope. You think you can run ahead? You think you get... Oh my god, there's more? No, actually, you know what? The ambulance? I'll take that ambulance after all. Oh my god. I keep using Esuna for no reason. What the heck? What do you do? Oh. Okay. What is this? All those freaking numbers. Oh, there's more. No, stop. Please.
Out of my way.
Not out of my way. What the heck? Just go to the cutscene already, please. Have some mercy. What the heck? Okay, come on, come on, come on. There's less. There's less. I don't know where the rest went, but... Use the thing! Oh. What the heck? Come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, come on. You son of a hitchhiker. Get out of here. And think about what you've done. Oh my god. Alright. Take two. Action. Alright, so the other one's nothing to sneeze at after all. Well, it was kinda obvious. You know, for some reason I didn't think we were gonna fight her as well. Because I don't wanna in the first place.
Rise, brothers of the sun!
No, don't rise. Like I said, go back to sleep. Don't raise them.
Know your place!
It's a little bit funny how he just freaking eats her out, but not that much. Come on. Okay. Be gone! Oh, I haven't used the spire. Annoying boy.
Hearken to the chaos, brothers!
Come on, blessing. I bless you with a faster death. So be gone. Take it. It's a one-way ticket. Gosh darn it. I get tank buff cards when I don't need them. Come on. Select! Select! Did I... No. Okay. Okay, so Sadhu has also to be taken care of.
In death do our souls sing!
Okay, and those walls have to go. I think they're protecting... Alright, they protect her. That's it. Come on. We'll take that. Come on. Oh my god, the walls are actually very squishy. Okay, but they gotta go now. Come on, before she uses that dang spell. Come on. Just a little bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit more. Okay, good. She stopped it, okay. No more meteors, please. And you leave me the heck alone already with your ass. Body spray. Here. Who's that, Dothorol? Nope.
Bow down before me!
I don't wanna. I'm good. Okay, it's all... Oh, what the heck? Was that the guy? Was that Mr. Dudeson?
This one to me!
Are you serious? Oh, it's the pie. The pie attack. Okay. Come on, Heart of the Cards. I'll take it. No, I said no. Get up. Scram. Okay. This is more like King of the Hill. I think is the name of them. Pie. Wait, that's not it. Wait, wrong one. Nope. Denied. There we go. Okay. Where's the axe guy? Warrior, hunter. Is he dead? There's no way he's dead already. My eyes are burning. That was way too bright. Come on. I said no. Get out of here. Shoot. Scram. I think he's dead. Magnai guy. And so is she now.
It's not enough!
It's over. We have the high ground. I think. I hope so. Oh wait. I guess we gotta clear the field first. At least from the guys attacking me. Dang it. No, not that one. This guy. Okay, we win. That's it. Oh my god. Who the heck? Oh, there's another one. Okay, now we're good. We win. It's game over. There we go. Oh, I was worried there for a moment that one of them was gonna be like, oh, huh? And that's how the Warrior of Light.
Spoken. Then the Han is.
We have won. The Maul have won. The Dawn Throne is ours.
We did it. And you, my friend, you were magnificent. Magnificent and, not a little terrifying.
I didn't even see the sun guy die. I don't know where he went.
Tale this has become. To think I suffered them to live.
This guy, I don't know what happened to this guy. He just kind of disappeared.
On your guard, Otun. The wind warns of men in iron.
The Garlands already? Oh my god, their timing. Alright, he was allowed. Oh no, he brings my weakness. Spiders. You know what? Actually, upon reconsideration, this one is not too bad. Actually, no. Chief.
I thought I'd find you here, Eorzean! Dearest of all my enemies. Today's the day I finally get to kill you. And then they'll give me a shiny medal and my choice of posting. Bloody perfect it is!
He's what? His choice of posting. This guy has run away so many times. I'm actually surprised he wants to keep fighting. What the heck?
Well, go on then! Kill him! Kill them all!
Oh my god, not a thought he's going in there. This kind of a
Dearest
kill
of all his enemies, eh? Congratulations. Hearken to me, honored warriors of the steppe. Our enemies intrude upon this sacred ground. Have you yet the strength to oppose them?
You forget to whom you speak, Doman. We are the Undying Ones. We are Dothal.
If this be the will of the Mole and their Han, so be it. The sun shall abide by the law of the steppe.
That's weird. Wait, so I am. Wait, that's weird. I just realized I am the leader now, I guess? Warriors of the steppe, with me. Crush the Imperials, drive them before you. With me. Sounds better. Let's go. Oh, we actually get... Oh, okay. Alright, this guy's gotta go already. He already escaped like 3 or 4 times, I think. I think it's about time. Or is he gonna... He's probably gonna get away again, but he's gonna get... I don't think he's gonna survive either way if he runs again. I doubt that the woman's gonna be very happy about it. Did I just get debuffed? Oh, I got buffed.
This blow shall end you.
Still here, still alive. It's actually kind of cool. Oh.
For you, father.
What? Oh.
Let us be about it.
Come on. This.
Let naught be left in our wake!
Wait, sorry, I just realized I went completely quiet. I'm trying to tell what the heck's going on where the guy is standing. What's going on? Did he just chain all of them? Oh, it's Magni. Okay.
Lord, die!
Huh. It is really cool, actually, just to see like the same moves they were doing before against us, they're just helping us out instead. I'll give Magni that. Oh, I thought the spider was gonna fight. Thankfully it didn't. Dang, this guy's tanky. Oh!
I hate you! I hate you!
Yeah, I saw her charging up the move, but I completely forgot that she could do that. I didn't think she was gonna actually one-shot them. There you go, is he gonna run again?
Impossible! He was there for the taking! What do I have to do? I need more men, more weapons, more power! Ah!
Oh my god, he's actually running.
As if we'd lose to the likes of him. And we're only gonna get stronger. Stronger and stronger until we're strong enough to take back everything they stole.
He's not gonna get away, is he? Just the speed.
I have kept my promise, Serena. They are yours to command.
In another world, that guy will be a sprinter at the Olympics.
Yes, of course.
Brothers and sisters of the steppe, the Nardom is ended, and we Mol now claim the Dawn Throne. No demands shall we make of you, save these. Heed our comrades' words, and honor the law of the steppe.
Sorry about stocks. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're barking about now.
Before I fought for the Mall, I fought for my homeland, for Doman.
Flashback? Oh, no flashback.
To Doma, would you have us
We
go
just-
to fight your war and win your freedom? Very well. The battlefield matters not, nor else the enemy. In battle do our souls burn bright. And better the mole's law than that of the sun. Arrogant and foolhardy were their pronouncements. Already you and yours show better sense.
The sun shall answer your call, Doman. Wild as the wind the Atun and her brood may be, but they will deliver you naught. We will deliver you your kingdom.
Well, that looks better. It's like friendly well, not friendly, but it's competition, I guess. It's not as... that's much
Weak
better, I
and
think.
few as we are, the Maul will fight for Doma too, if you will have us.
Well then, I believe naught remains but to return to Doma at the head of a Zayla army, my lord. I cannot wait to see the look on Yulgiri's face.
Nor I. We shall depart as soon as our forces are assembled and rejoin our comrades. And then, my friends, we shall bring freedom to the people of Doma!
Surely it won't be that simple, right? Am I actually getting close to the... Nah, surely I'm not getting that close to the end already, right? Alright, what's next then? That's kind of fun. Your Imperial friend has truly impeccable timing. Had he come even a few moments earlier, he might have actually have stood a chance. In any event, that is 2 battles won in a single day, which, by my reckoning, gives us twice the cause to celebrate. But first, I pray you grant me a moment to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, we are one step closer to freeing my homeland from the tyranny of the Empire. I am in your debt. Of course, if all goes to plan, this is like to be but the first of many such debts. Yet I promise to endure my my insolvency with a smile, out of gratitude to the Kami for seeing fit to send you hither. Nice. New hat. Boop. Fancy. Oh, such fanciness. Oh, secret gift? What will it be, I wonder, this time around? An ether current. Ah, but it will be rude of me to monopolize your attention. Doubtless, there are others who will speak with you. Let us go and greet them, Temulunk Hatun. I mean, surely I'm gonna pass the leadership to someone else. It's not like I can... Imagine if the rest of the game is just like, you're actually, like, alongside with whatever happens in Eorzea, you actually have to manage this place, I guess, until the next, what was it called? The next competition, I guess? Welcome, warriors of the steppe. It is an honor to receive you once more. We observed the battle from a distance, and marked the moment of your triumph. In that instant, I wept tears of joy. Not only did you bring us victory in the Nadam, but you ensured that every one of my kinsmen returned with their lives. Some were more gravely wounded than others, but none were lost to us. We could not have asked for anything more. If it is not too much of an imposition, will you be willing to go and speak with them? A simple gesture for those with whom you shared the battlefield. I kinda like the hat. Wait, actually. It's okay. You're okay. You're alright. Okay. Oh, it's the one we talked to earlier. Some part of me still struggles to believe it, but we won. We defeated the Oronir and the Dothal and won. When they appeared before us, I was filled with fear and as I had never known. But then I saw you charge with Serena and the others, and before I knew it, I was running and shouting. I will carry the memory of that moment with me always, as well as the moment when you become one with the Ovo and we declare you Hagan. The victory pose you struck was a sight to behold, I say. Will you be willing to show us again? The victory pose? It's this? I remember doing this, but okay. Is it... Did I do it? I did it, okay. Oh, I just realized why the hat looks weird. It's because it doesn't. I thought my ears were poking out, but it has like a ear spikes, I guess. Aye, that's the staff of legend. That's the Hagan, and in all his splendor. Praise be to the Hagan and the gods for guiding him to us. Glory to the Hagan and his comrades, forever and forever. 100 years, the Hagan. Okay. Alright. And I'm fairly sure, I bet next time we're gonna go, like, it's gonna be one of those meanwhile in, and then it's gonna say whatever the guy that ran away was, and they're gonna show us how they either imprison him or demote him or something like that. Ah, Samko, I'm told you gave the young warriors a fine show. Grandmother and I have been discussing how we might express our gratitude to you. Mere words did not seem sufficient. This is a morin kur, a traditional instrument of our people. The feats of our greatest heroes like Bardam and Chaha are preserved in song. Yours too will live on years to come. Perhaps one day you might learn how to play it, but even if not, you may look on the morin kur and remember this time, this place, and we will hearken to the music. A traditional instrument of the Azim Steppes nomadic Sila tribes. It has two strings, the male and the female, woven together from the tail hair of a stallion and mare, respectively. Oh, you can sell it. I'm not gonna sell it. Of course I'm not gonna sell it. Wait, can I play it? Can I play it? Wait, hang on. Can I play it? Tell me I can play it. Nope. It's not an instrument. I actually hoped for a moment. I thought that would be cool if there were instruments that you can unlock as you go through quests. Well, it looks like it's an decoration for a house, so this goes in the good old house section for the future. Wait, was that the house section? Yes, that was the house section. Why do I have Titan's Heart here? It's crafting material. Let's put it over here. The instrument. Here. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I'm getting another one? Another secret. At the risk of sounding impatient, we have certain pressing obligation. It is time that we saw to them. You're right. To whom much is given, much is expected. Nay, do not think yourself so indebted to us. Was it not you who gave us your blessing to participate in the Nadam, and you who saved my lord Hien from certain death? Doma is in your debt, and we will ever be your friend to them all. And we to you, Gozetsu. I thought occurs to me, if you wish to return to Yangsha with all haste, the passage to the South Dusk Throne will offer the most direct route. The Dothraki sealed it with their magics during the Doman rebellion, when more men in Nairon came from afar. If ever there was a time to open the pass, it is now. We shall journey to Dothraki. But before that, might we visit the Dawn Throne? I wish to speak with our most radiant brother. Are you sure that's a good idea? I know he agreed to fight for Doma, but I doubt he'll be very happy to see us so soon after we beat him. Nama made us... What? Nama made us for war, Lise. Ever since we came into this world, we have fought. In the Nadam, blood was shed and lives were lost. Brown earth was stained with crimson and Zyla wept. But crimson is the dusk and the dawn, death and rebirth, an ending to mark a new beginning. We who are born are destined to die. As the seasons turn, we are born again. Thus spoke the first. So you see, we harbor no hatreds. The Nadam is the Nadam, and what comes after is what comes after. If you say so. The Dawn Throne first then. Yes, and I shall accompany you. Okay. In Crimson they walked is the quest name. It's the name of the game. I wonder if he will how will he act now? Will he be the same way? Or will he change his manners now? Now I am the Hagan instead. I am the superior now. I'm just gonna say scoot over please, I'm gonna sit then on your throne or something like that, you know? Just to rub it in. Oh. The sun is disinclined to entertain you at length. Speak your purpose in coming. Humble as ever. Well, what are you gonna do about it? Should I be humble in the presence of inferiors? I am a child of Azim, and you are not. Your triumph in the Nadam does not raise you to such heights. Wow. Oh, did he die in the battle? Batu will not be joining us. He was wounded in the Nadam. Okay, he's still good. His hurts are grave, and he requires rest, but he will walk again in time. Though it is no business of yours, such pity does not become a Hagan. We are not allies, traveler, far from it. The Nadam will come again, and with it our rule. I say again, why have you come? To bid us surrender the Dawn Throne to the Mole? Nay, the Mole are beholden to the will of the gods, and they will not have us reside here. The Oronir and the Butuga may remain. We are for Yangsha, and wish to speak of your part in the coming war. Ah, the Domans and the Iron Men. I respect our pact. Sound the call and the Oronir will answer. Full glad I am to hear it. We have preparations to attend to, but we'll send for you soon. The gods are kind. I am sure the Oronir will prove a great boon in the days to come. Oh my god, is he gonna fall? Of the dusk, a maiden gentle and ethereal, a dancer in the morning mist, and a warrior beside. Yep. Look into my eyes, child. See you, Azim? Are you my Nama? Oh? I know not of what you speak, brother Magnai, but I am certain you're mistaken, quite. We should get going, right now. Oh yeah, Lisa got it. We should probably get her away from him. This guy is not good. I think. They might still, though, end up together. Who knows? Okay, where are we going now? More importantly, oh wait, nope, there's no Aetheryte. Alright, here we go. The leap of faith. Once again. Leroy. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, if it's the ground, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh, 1 HP left. Maybe I should unmount and heal myself. Because if one of the monsters decides to attack me now, I'm very much screwed. Another good thing about being a healer, I can just freaking jump off the cliff. I mean, I may still die one of these days. It's gonna come and bite me. Oh look, it's an Omega Mount. The ultimate legend. Oh, it is cool. I wonder how that works though, because the Omega weapon is a lot bigger. Well, so was Midgard Stormer, I guess, but he's magic, not a robot. I don't know. Maybe he's like one of those Russian dolls. If you open Omega, there's another smaller Omega inside, and so on, until it's like the right size to mount. Fake join experience bonus. What? Never seen that before. The experience bonus. Barras. Oh, ether current. Hold on. Gotta get that first. Has the... Not the well, yeah, it does. I guess it does kind of have a priority in a little bit. Oh, come on. Yay! No! Are my parkour skills so bad? Oh, almost fell. There we go. Another one bites the dust. I wonder what the blue quest here is for. Didn't have such an out-of-the-way place. Oh. The Hagan and his warriors. Greetings, my lady. We come to you on our journey south, bound for Yangsha, where our comrades await us. How fare you and yours in the wake of the Nadam? Many were wounded, some few to their death. Resplendescent were their souls in the chaos. It was a good battle, a good day to die. Soon we will greet them again. And mayhap one who went before them also. His earth seed has quickened in his lover. When the child is born, we shall see who waits behind its eyes. Huh. Oh, I see. Already we must look to the next Nadam. We must grow strong of body and mind, and your war will help us do so. Say the word and we will fly to the field. The field. Of that I have no doubt, for you are the Dotharl. There is one more thing we will ask of you. The magics you used to seal the passage to the south, will you unmake them? If that be your wish. When next we come together, it will be on a great battlefield against a common foe. I trust you will fight with the same fervor you demonstrated during the Nadam. Ha! And you, ancient one, will the demon I know you to be, aught less will be a disappointment. The throne. So it's like the... Wait, so if I understand this right, it's like the opposite, I guess? Or, no, not the opposite, the counterpart to the throne where the Magna guys sits. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, oh. There we go. Oh yeah, I really gotta think about the class 2 upgrade. I just remembered. Well, maybe not, but at the pace this is going, hopefully I'm not wrong, it'll end soon, I guess? This expansion, maybe? No, but I'd still have to get to Shadowbringers to actually get the other quests. Maybe, I don't know. Sadu Kathun has done her part. The passage will deliver us to Doma. It's here we must part ways, until the day you call us to battle. It won't be long, I know, but take care of yourself, Serena, and tell your grandmother and the others again how much we appreciate everything they did for us. I will. Oh, I nearly forgot, I have another gift for you. Oh, it's a red, wait, is this a banner of the Mole tribe? It is not the most practical of gifts, but we nevertheless wish to present it to you. I do not fully understand what has befallen of Doma or your homeland, Lise, but I do understand that you and yours have suffered terribly. Oh, nice! Wait, what did you get at 60? Is it because you get yeah, it's like a new ability every 5 levels or something like that. Them all place their faith in the gods, and in turn they shepherd us. They watch over and keep us. We pray they show you the same fervor. As it was in the Nadam, blood will be shed, your lands engulfed in storm and fire and steel. Yet, as it did here, it shall mark a new beginning there. Yeah, for Paladin. May you ever walk in crimson, for in crimson there is life, there is liberation. Thank you for your prayers, Serena. We shall remember them. Yeah, I guess. Because 60 is when you unlock a big ability, right? I think. Well, usually every, like, 10 levels is like when you get a big ability, I think. I think? Kinda, I don't know. Not sure now. Until we meet again. Royal Authority? Yeah, it sounds like a big ability, alright. It's a stacking combo. Oh yeah, because most melees have that. Mole banner, wall mounted, a tapestry woven in the ancestral mark of the Azim steppe mole tribe. Oh, so another future house decoration. How nice. I'm gonna have to really start farming Gil. Crimson footprints unlocked. Achievement. I'm really starting to build up house decorations, eh? I was actually worried about that part, but looks like I didn't have to. Put this so it doesn't get together too much. The Hour of Reckoning. Right then, to the House of the Fierce, with me, my friends. And then he just walks away normally. Despite this sound, it sounded like it's a thing that must be done with haste. Oh, what level is the armor? 66, so we really are getting close to the end. I have not used this road before, but I recognize this place. The House of the Fierce should lie somewhere to the south. I will go on ahead and inform the sentries of our master's return. I have a feeling we're gonna go back and it's gonna be like full of garlands or something. You know, like everything went bad while we were whilst we were away. It's kind of cool. Oop. Let's go. I don't recognize this place, even though it seems that it was already unlocked in the map. Okay. Oh. Here we are. I wonder if they all gathered inside, waiting, perhaps expecting a speech or some such. Well, no matter. I shall have to do what I shall have to do. I have a bad feeling about this. He just planted a big flag. Oh wait, no, okay, never mind. I guess not. I don't know why. The way he said it, it felt like it was about to go bad.
Brothers and sisters, pray forgive me my absence. It has been far too long.
Lord Hien.
Gosetsu told us of your trials and tribulations on the steppe. Would that I'd been present to witness your victory, my lord.
Our victory, Yugiri, owed as much to each of my stalwart comrades as it did to me. Now rise. I will not suffer this excess of formality any longer. Alphino and Alizé Levieux, I presume? I'm told we owe you much. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
The pleasure is ours, Lord Hien. Though we were born and raised a world apart, our values are one and the same. Freedom, justice, liberty. Each of which Doman shall soon enjoy once more.
Hopefully. I understand you have brought an army.
Indeed. The Zayla tribes of the Azim Steppe have pledged their military might to the cause.
Good. We, meanwhile, have secured the support of the Confederacy and a not insignificant number of your countrymen. The Blue Kojin, too, have expressed a willingness to join the fight, provided you agree to certain trade agreements following the liberation of Doman.
The shinobi will render what aid they can. However, Suino Sato refused to answer our call.
No matter. What forces we have amassed far exceed my original expectations. You have my thanks.
You should know that Xenos departed Doman not long after you left to find Lord Hien. We know not the reason why, but it would seem he was eager to return to Gir Abania.
Probably either the Primal or the Omega weapon. Because they did say the Omega did land with them. I don't know about
There hasn't been
Shinobi
another attack, has there?
Tataru assures me they are quite well. You need not worry. If anything, this turn of events would seem to be to our advantage.
But there the good news ends. Yotsuyu retains her position as acting viceroy, and we have reports that the garrison at Doma Castle is preparing for a massive operation. We suspect that the Empire's attempt to eliminate you on the steppe may have been a prelude to a larger effort to purge the remaining pockets of resistance within Doma.
The hour of reckoning is upon us.
Victory will soon be ours, but are we ready? Oh, I meant to click the other one. Are we lagging? Hang on.
The Khan has spoken, and I, for one, am not inclined to argue.
Oh my god, are we lagging? I have a... Oh, wait. We good? It seems we are good? Okay, maybe it was just my feet, never mind. Also, the Aetherite's been repaired.
In this place, in this moment, I call upon you all. 25 years of oppression, of tyranny, of shame. It ends with us. We will prevail.
Yeah, let me just attune real quick, because I'm gonna forget otherwise. That won't do. Might as well. Because you never know. Alright, here we go. Oh, those are like the ones from Ip Man. Once more, welcome back. It is good to see you again, Samko. Ah yes, there is yet another recent development we neglected to share with you. Alize and I have been hard at work attempting to restore the Aetherite here to its former glory, and I am pleased to inform you that we succeeded. Suffice it to say, it should prove a boon for travel. Well, for those replete with anima like you at least. Yep. Now I feel bad because I already attuned to the Aetherite before he said about the Aetherites, I guess. I imagine you're eager to hear the particulars of our plan. Allow me a moment to gather everyone's attention.
If all are in agreement, I will outline my plan to retake Doma Castle. First, Lys and the Doman Irregulars will conduct a series of raids against Imperial targets throughout the surrounding area, with the aim of drawing the garrison's attention. Shortly thereafter, our Zayla allies will launch a surprise attack on the castle's airborne defenses. In this way, we will prevent the enemy's airships from rendering support and cut off one means of escape. Alize and I, together with the shinobi, will exploit the ensuing chaos to infiltrate the moon gates and disable the Magitech field generators. Once the barrier is down, we will be free to cross the One River and reach Doma Castle. It is at this point that we must turn to our Confederate and Kojin allies. They will commence to bombard the castle with cannon fire, while sailing west towards the Doman Enclave.
That looks like the castle from
Wait,
Sekiro.
the Enclave? Why would you want them to sail away from the castle?
Sea monster?
Because the Enclave is home to countless civilians.
Oh.
Once pressed, the Imperials may well think to take them hostage, and I would fain forestall any such attempt.
Yes, because as we know, the Garleans
After we have
suck.
secured the Enclave, we may lay siege to Doman Castle directly. The main strength of the Doman Liberation Front, under Lord Hien's command, shall be committed to this endeavor, as will you and your redoubtable allies. The rest is simple. We scour the castle for the Viceroy, we find her, and we subdue her. Without their leader, what remains of the Imperials' morale will crumble, and they will surrender or attempt to flee. And Doma will be free.
Listen, no, I'm all for a good plan, but all plans are almost always deemed to fail. I wonder what the wild card is going to be. What's gonna happen once we're in there?
If any points were unclear or gave you cause for concern, I should be glad to go over them with you.
Is he gonna say no to the plan or something?
Nay, 'tis a fine plan.
Oh.
You have a talent for this. That much is plain. We shall carry out Alphino's plan to the letter. Time is of the essence, as you know, so let us each see to our respective preparations. Carry on.
Alright, what do we do then? Should wait for it to load. There we go. There is no shortage of tasks which must needs be completed before we can launch our attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend us a hand. That said, I have only just returned. It would be better for you to speak with Alphino to find out how you might be of service. Okay. Trying to keep busy? Poor glad am I to hear it. There is one task which comes to mind. As I explained during my briefing, Alize and I will need to infiltrate at the moon gates to disable the Magitech fuel generators. Though I pride myself on my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack confidence in my knowledge of this particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. I have been conversing with Seed via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design of the generators, based on our limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I will continue to plot a path. Samko, and thank you again. Is it lagging? I don't know if it's lagging. It keeps buffering for me, and usually that's not a good sign. Hang on. No, it seems good. No, yeah, it's weird. Maybe it's just a bit of buffering now and then. Maybe that's just it. Alright, let's go. Let's see how much farther we can get before time is up. It's been a while since we've been here. It's been years. Then. Okay. Oh, by the way, here's where you buy the umbrella, by the way, if you... just in case. This, I think it was the independent peddler sells them. This person right here, Tokohana. In case you want to get it after you get the event one. Let me just check if I can actually do the quest. I'm level 70. Wow, I can actually do the quest. That's weird. Even though I'm level 70. Huh. Maybe I did the quest I needed to do and now I can actually do the dancer one as well. Because it didn't... I just assumed that it was going to be like a quest that's like all the way to the... close to the end of the expansion. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's because it's astrologer, so it's not such a... because it's not a Shadowbringer's job. Then it's okay, I guess? I don't know. I think for now I'll just keep playing Astrologian for a good while. 6 to dancers check. That's the thing though. I can't know unless I'm in Gridania, I think. Like it just says the level, but I won't know until I teleport over there, and it's kind of a waste of skill, honestly. I'll try it out after though. If it's blue, it's good? Oh. Okay. I wanna stay Astrologian, to be honest. I don't know why, I've taken a liking to Astrologian. If it's red, it's dead. Yeah, I guess. I thought that it would only show until you were like right with the person or something like that. But now that you said it, I do remember. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why, I've taken a liking to playing Astrologian though. It's fun to mess around with the cards and stuff. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar's offices? Yes. Oh. She's changed up. Samko? What are you doing here? I thought you were off fighting nomads on the Azim steppe. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Alfino has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in a physical fight, but in an paperwork fight, I am a true Hagan, yeah. Okay. You're here for the parcel Sid sent, right? Wait a moment, and it will be right out. Oh. What, she's carrying Hancock now? What the heck happened while we were out? It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it to our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he couldn't come here in person. Apparently his hunt for the dragon and Omega demands his full attention, you see? Still, he was reasonably confident that the documents he provided will be enough for Alfino to do the work himself. So as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it up and see what's inside. Pardon my interruption, but the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? I believe so, yes. Why do you... that's not good. Well, you see, on closer inspection, said parcel appears to have been addressed to the Sekisegumi Barracks. Though it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual, the lingering scent of lilac leads me to conclude it's in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What? Impossible! That porter was carrying a parcel addressed to us? I saw the writing with my own eyes. Oh, I do not doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is a disaster! We have to find the porter right this instant. My, she can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglected to take the love letters with her. They too must be redirected to the rightful recipient. They should also aid you in tracking down the right porter. They keep records of their deliveries and so forth, after all. The man in question was middling height and build, not unlike myself. Black hair, short, terribly helpful in Kugane, I know. A cheery sort, wearing bright colors as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and see if you can track him down yourself? I will wait here, on the off chance he realizes his mistake and returns. Okay. Apparently, I just remember this, but if you don't use the house you buy for like a month or something, there was like 70 days maybe, I think, you lose it. And it gets sold to somebody else. Which was somewhat surprising, I gotta say. Although I guess it makes sense because of the, limited house thing. Well, one or more of your cladding setting files, which include what? Oh, wrong place. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I could use an Ethernet. Rakuza District. There we go. This way. Hmm. Where? Oh, where? Ah, there we go. Languid youth. Hmm? Who are you? You seek company? For an hour or an evening? Ugh, how it reeks of perfume and desperation. I know not of it, nor do I wish to know. Oh, they did say he had short hair and colorful clothes, so that's not him. Well, also because of his answer. Now it's obvious, but... Short black hair and colorful, very bright clothes. Adult assistant. That's probably not it, but let's try anyway. Oh dear, I misplaced some most important documents, and if I do not find them quickly, there will be dire repercussions. Oh, never mind, maybe it is him. Huh. Pardon. No, it's nothing so scandalous and base. My lord is a man with singular dietary restrictions, which I have detailed in my notebook. I cannot purchase produce without it. Wait, so I guess not it. Him is not it. He's not the guy. He's not our man. Our man's man. Oh, Tether is right there. Perplexed pedestrian. Oh, behind here maybe. Yes, overworked porter. Very well hidden he is. Ah, good evening to you, sir. But I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bocairo. Or was it the hostelry? Ah, no time. Here. I recognize that parcel. I delivered it to the Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? Eh? A mistake? For the Seki Segumi, you say? Ah, you're right. How stupid of me. Fortunately, I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? I will take it in exchange. Okay. The exchange. What was it? The Ruby Bazaar, I think? Yes. I have half a mind to... I've actually been considering the schedule stuff for what I play. I think I may do horror on Wednesday as well. Just like a stepping stone, because honestly, from weekend to weekend, the gap is way too big, and I'm gonna keep forgetting the controls and what happened in the game, so... I don't know if I'm gonna start it, like, tomorrow, because this week, I mean, but because, well, because we already played on Monday, but... I think starting next week, I'm gonna play horror in the weekend as well as on Wednesday. It's gonna be like a step. It helps me a lot, like, to remember what's up. And the rest of the days, I guess Final Fantasy till we reach an end, which is probably not gonna be anytime soon by the look of it. Let's see, I'm sorry I couldn't find him. I guess we just have to hope he realizes his mistake and returns soon. Here. That's it! That's the parcel! You found him! Though knowing our luck, she'd put the wrong papers in here. Nope, this is it. There are documents detailing the operation of the Magitech fuel generators Alfino requested. I can only imagine what would have happened had we sent Samko back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. The look of Alfino's face when he reads the first page. On second thought, I'm a little disappointed if we didn't. Everyone's working so hard to fight for Doma's freedom, and here I am, making some silly mistakes. It won't happen again, Samko, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others useful information. If we hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and you may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They require armaments we provide, discreetly and at a reasonable price. I am sure Lord Lolorito will be pleased to hear it. Ah, indeed he was. Indeed he was. Well, it seems our time together is at an end. Give Alfino and Alize my regards, will you? Okay. was actually rather quick. I thought it was gonna... It really doesn't linger anymore. Usually... I don't know if it was just me, but I feel like usually way before, like at the very start, whenever we went somewhere, we stayed there for a long while before we went back to whatever else we were doing. And that was just literally just one quest and then we came back. That's it. It's so over, just like that. Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceeded apace. Do you have the documents? Yes. Yeah. Excellent. This looks exactly what we needed. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gates, I should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good, good. That is one less thing to worry about. Okay. What's this? Oh. They make it hard not to want to go back to Dancer. Look at that chakram. That is really good. It's no longer a square with 4 spikes, but a bunch of spikes instead, and it's actually circular. And what is that thing? Tiger skin. I already have tiger skin, and I don't need it, man. Should you wish for further employment, I mayhap you could speak with Alize? I believe she was planning to search the surrounding area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Okay. Imagine there was a time limit for that, because he did say like there's before she departs. If in the next 5 minutes you don't reach Alize, she will be gone. Just an opportunity gone to actually make a mission. The success rate of the whole liberation of Doma has been lowered or something like that. Alfino told you about my plans, and you wish to come with me. Well, far be it from me to refuse you. If truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. In the wake of your failed assassination attempt, the Imperials demonstrated uncharacteristic restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest the purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out in the field even as we speak, surveying their targets and marking plans. If so, we need to put a stop to it. Let us begin the search in the north. Okay. Okay. Bam. Dun 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 dun. Okay. How? But how? That ain't it, Chief. Wait, are there even NPCs? Oh yeah, there are NPCs here. I just realized, I never thought about it, but I wasn't sure if there are NPCs actually walked about here. Not NPCs, I mean other players. PCs, not NPCs. How do we get out? Let me out! Was it this guy? No, this is not the door. Which was it? I wonder. That one looks promising. Somewhat. Or was it that one? Front sentry. What leads out of here? Oh yeah, I have to take this path. Never mind. Oh yeah, I have a mount. What am I doing? Quite a few mounts, and yet I walk slowly. 5 years before I get to the objective. Oh, there she is. Surveying the scene. I just remembered, I hope we get to do the sniper thing again. When we were with Yugiri way earlier. All quiet, for now. Follow me to the next location. Ah yes, first I need to become invisible, and then I'll be able to follow. Whoa! Ah! Ebisu catfish. Why are they attacking? I wonder if there's like a difference, like maybe these ones are not actually like smart. Like the ones we've seen live in actual castles and stuff. Ah, there we go. No, leave me alone. Why am I low? Fine, hang on. Where's my chocoboy? I need him to fight. Oh my god, what the heck? Okay, maybe just take a nap, please? Thank you. Hopefully this is long enough, and hopefully my chocobo doesn't kick in. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters then. Good. The last thing we need is to repeat Ralgor's reach. Even so, it will be prudent to search a little longer. We're probably gonna find something. Okay. Oh, don't fight me. Don't fight me. Let's draw a card just in case. This spire. That's good. As electricity, I can shock them since they're standing in the water. But because I'm also standing in water, I'm gonna die as well. A noble sacrifice. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. I can't just leave the carcass lying in the middle of the road. You've gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing with swords and sorcery, though mayhap it suits me better than books. I owe much to the Mikote I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques, and kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never would warm to common rapiers. I vastly preferred using the blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Urianjei's gift was a godsend, to be honest. Anyway, we're falling behind. We should split up and try to recoup some lost time. We've heard rumors of Imperial soldiers skulking about disguised as villagers. One was supposedly spotted near Ribbons, to the south of here. Go and see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Okay. I should be able to distinguish if Garland is disguised as a villager, as long as he's not wearing a fake mustache. I should be okay. Haunted Elder. Okay. The Elder is haunted. Oh, hello there, young man. My associates and I are in search of fertile soil for farming, and this land can't caught our eye. You doubt my words? You suspect we have some other purpose in coming here? How vexing it is to be questioned in this manner. Are they like twins? More twins? Very well, he desires the truth, and he shall have it. Deal with him! I was gonna plant a bomb, but I wasn't sure if I should have or not. It didn't really look like it was too bad, but turns out I was wrong. Oh yeah, I had the spire ready. Oh, they're actually using samurai skills. Okay. Okay. Easy. And be gone. I'll take it. It may not be much, but it's honest work. Okay. I just realized I probably should have just kept the anima weapon quest. If I did random quests now and then, there was always a chance that I would eventually, slowly but surely, get some progress at least, instead of abandoning it. That was not smart. Oh wait, no, but it's the anima weapon, never mind, I don't need it. I forget. Sleep. Should give me like 30 seconds, unless he goes away during the cutscene, which will also help out. I saw them attack you while this one fled. Since you seemed to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him. An Imperial, I presume? Or will he insist? I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner? A Doman will at least know the rights. You think you understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again, nor should she. She is Hien's sister, isn't she? What? Oh, it's been a while since we get a vision. Samko! Huh. It's the first time someone attacks us. Well, we get a vision as well. Rest assured, the Nairi will receive due compensation. Young Asahi has great potential, that much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to the Garlemald and learn of some of the leading authorities in the field of magitech. Few citizens are afforded such treatment, however, much less people of the provinces. You will need to do more. Oh, of course, have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best for best imperial education for our boy. Wait, no. Is it? Oh, that's you. That's definitely her. I've finished planting the rice, mother. Yeah, that's Hien, isn't he? Maybe? Not while the officer is here, Yotsuyu. Inside, now! Yes, mother. Who else could it be if not he? Thing. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister's, not mine. Kami rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless. But one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She is of the age to receive an education as well, is she not? Yet, we have no records. I trust I need not remind you of your legal obligations. No, no, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave her bed, though a thought occurs to me. Mayhap we can come to an understanding. That doesn't sound good. Did she heal him? That was a near thing. He was only gonna punch me. Well, what's a punch gonna do? What happened? We were talking and then all of a sudden you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you on the head or something? Well, if you say so. We should go and tell the others what happened here. Oh yeah, I guess she's never been around when a vision happened. Dang, when was the last time we had a vision? It's been a long while now. Is he dead? I think he's dead. We can no longer know more. Not from him at least. Oh my god, the tiger waited patiently. Alright, that's... Yeah, there we go, let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. Oh, because I'm in battle. Let's run then. Just in case. Okay. There we go. Thank you. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I am grateful. I told the others of the encounter with the disguised soldiers. Though we disposed of the bodies, it is only a matter of time before their comrades note their absence. As if we were needed any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you'll be alright, by the way? You've been awfully quiet since we returned. I'll be taking this. Dual-plated durian plainsphere. Oh, nice, nice. It's nice. The limits of our endurance. If you still want to work, Alice has a suggestion. Nope. I think this is a good time to stop. The divination has told me so. We have like 4 minutes left, but I think it's a good spot to end it. Honestly, I have no clue what the quest is gonna be, but I just have a feeling I should stop here. I'm not gonna push it now. I've learned not to push it after Heavensward. When I freaking ended up having to do, we got through the cutscene of the dragons fighting, and then it was like a cliffhanger for the weekend, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. We're probably not there yet, but you know, still. I'm actually gonna start really thinking hard about what I want to do next about the class stuff, because honestly, I really could probably reach level 80 either with the astrologian or the dancer. Now that I can actually keep going with their quests as well. It's really tempting. So yeah. So yeah, I'm ending it here. This is it. Finito. No more for today. Tomorrow we'll be coming back with more Final Fantasy, and starting next week on Wednesdays we're also gonna play horror, because I still, wanna get through to that. But I really wanna get back to Final Fantasy as well, so we're gonna play that tomorrow instead of Outlast, I guess. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you very much for coming by with us for a little bit of the whole thing. I really appreciate the company, and I hope you have a great day, night, or time in general. And I'll see you on the next one. Also, Hijack, good luck with the Paladin level up stuff. I'm going off of the assumption that you already reached level 60, or you're about to. So, well, no, you did say you were about to. So yes, you're either way. So yeah, good game, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.